How about now? And pay the audio bill.
Okay, I don't know why that happened. But it's okay. You guys didn't miss anything. I was just calling the banners. Just calling the. Oh, I know what I want to start with today. Because as I was waiting for you earlier, I came across a new skit comedy channel, and
Oh yeah,
they do like. I've only seen one thing so far, but I'm guessing absurdist humor, and it's.
I love that.
Hang on, I gotta find. Actually, let's see. John Francis comedy. Is it him? It is John Francis. What the fuck? What?
That's Josh Francis.
Josh Francis. That's why.
You guys called not.
Okay.
You guys called.
This is 2 minutes long, but it's fucking gold. This shit had me laughing so fucking hard. So let's start with this today while we wait for people to trickle in before we do the real thing. The real thing we're here to do, that is, which is of course more Reckless Ben stuff.
Right. Obviously.
But first, I gotta see. Okay, we got about 9 people in here. Let's see, who do we got? Let's look at the chat. We got Mochi, Una, me.
That boy, Watchdog.
Watchdog, Vapion, what's good? All right, here's your... All right, for the people who are in this chat right now, here's your new favorite skit comedy channel. I'm gonna start a fucking skit comedy channel, dude. We gotta get on.
I was legit just about to say that, dude. Like
Bro, we've been talking about this.
I've been feeling inspired. We have. Time for it. Let's just do it.
We've been saying this. That's for years. We've been saying this for 10 years.
We'll just make time for it. That's what we'll start doing. Well, me and you will just start scripting some skits.
I have so many. Yo, Nikki, what up?
I have a few too.
All right, here's let's.
What's up, Nick?
911.
Me. He took an edible. He's freaking out.
You took an edible?
What?
No, for a second I thought nothing was real. That was my bad.
He keeps calling his mom.
I'm not calling my mom. I'm calling my ex-girlfriend.
Should be calling your barber. What the fuck is that?
What's what?
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing this. It's like a soul patch, but on his head.
Come, my lady.
Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. That's what it is. He's got crazy town head.
Yeah, he's got a real pedo head.
Pedo head.
Listen, what do I do? What do we do?
You guys do CPR yet?
Do I need CPR?
Well, yeah, either that or PPN.
What's PPN?
PP in your mouth and butt.
Will that help?
Can't hurt.
No, it can. Can hurt real bad. How old is he?
He's 32.
You're 32?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just so you know, the call right before this, a elderly woman lost her leg in a Roomba accident, and now I'm dealing with you, who ate too many brownies.
A Roomba? I have a Roomba. Is that gonna happen to me?
I could.
Matt, you don't have a Roomba.
What's the thing always crawling around on my floor?
That's your dog.
Why is my dog cleaning my floor?
Because you spilled shredded cheese everywhere. He's eating.
Mom, the dog's gonna have diarrhea again.
I knew you were talking to your mom.
Talking to your mom? Your mom's been dead for 3 years.
Who is this?
Oh, you know who he looks like? Oh my God.
That's dead on.
Listen, I want to see. I get those goosebumps every time.
Turn that off.
Those goosebumps.
You see why I called? He's been doing this for 35 minutes.
Alright. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
What do I do?
I don't know. Get him chocolate milk and jerk him off. I don't care.
I already did that.
Is that suit flame retarded?
You guys called 911?
Me.
cracks me up. All right.
We should definitely do a skit comedy show, and then we'll do it in the form of like there's always a screen that it goes into that's just the next skit.
Yeah, I've been
Like
wanting
all
to
of our
do this
transitions
for.
are just TV based.
Been wanting to do it for a long time. A long
Let's
time.
actually do it. I feel like
A
it would
200
really feel therapeutic.
Oh, dude, I've
Cathartic.
even when I was doing improv, like I've gotten into this process several times with several people, not even just the normies, and it truly like
Yeah.
it never goes anywhere because it's so hard to. That's why when you see skit channels, it's usually just one or two people, like a Key and Peele type situation, because it's low key
Yeah.
so fucking difficult to like wrangle people together. When I was doing improv,
Because this doesn't make sense until it's done.
yeah, exactly. Like people either don't see the vision, they got too much going on, or whatever. But one of my improv friends, he wrote up a script, got people together. We even got on the Zoom call, did a script read. We had the date. It was shoot day, and I'm just about to leave the house, and he calls me like, "Yeah, some people can't show up today, so we're just gonna put it off till next week." And then I just never heard back about it. It's like. I've gotten so far into doing this shit like so many times, but I think it really you and me could do it if you have time for it.
Yeah.
It could be like
Yeah.
one or two
Yeah.
people thing. I think really that's the only way to make it work. Is like it's got to be minimum amount of people.
Yeah, I do think we could do this.
All right, y'all, we are a little bit behind on our Reckless Ben stuff. I know part 3 dropped, but this shit is escalate. Like they're going to prison. There's no way these guys don't end up in prison at the end of this because there's a part 4 now. He's working on a part 4. So
Oh boy.
this is just it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I know some details.
Yeah.
I won't say all of it, but it's well into the court system now. Like there was a gag order, and then that got taken down, and then part 3 came out, and I think the law side of things is finally starting to realize, oh, wait a minute, I think these guys are the ones that are liars, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
there's the bad guy.
Yeah, part 3 was able to be released. I'm pretty sure it's on his channel. I think it's off his Patreon now. I don't think it's labeled part
Patreon.
3, but the title was something like "They Try to Silence Me" about this video or something like that. But before we get to that, we have a whole CoffeeZilla video to get to. So this is post part 2, where CoffeeZilla gets involved.
Which again, it's something that is terrible about me, but I do not know anything about any other YouTubers. Like,
Oh, I mean,
this will be the first CoffeeZilla video I've ever seen.
Oh wow, what an entrance! Well, before I know we talked a little bit about CoffeeZilla. I told you his like origins and stuff. I don't know if we ever went back to see his, but let me just. We're not gonna watch a video, but let me just show you like, I guess humble beginnings. We're gonna be scrolling for a while.
That's wild because now he looks AI. Like the first video that you had pulled up, I thought it was an AI dude. It's
It's not AI, but it's what he calls.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this saga was insane. The Jay Mazzini saga, 5 years ago. Oh wow.
Damn.
Damn, dude, this saga was insane. The Jay Mazzini. It's such an old story, but it would be fun to revisit. It started out with like one of those Instagram people that like gives away money and he's all charitable and shit, and it ends with a kidnapping.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That escalates very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, you could have just
Oh.
filtered from beginning.
I know. I realized that halfway as I was scrolling, and then I was just like, but you can see his background. He's just like in his room. Oh, there we go. That's the coffee wall
Yeah.
right there. This little wall you see right there. He's got a bunch of coffee
Yeah.
mugs on there, and that was like his original background. And I think that's why he calls himself.
And then
coffee.
So wait, did he was always CoffeeZilla, or did his fans name him at some point?
No, he was always CoffeeZilla.
Or like, did he come out as?
He was always
okay.
CoffeeZilla. And his investigations just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and now I think he has like a legit like journalistic type capabilities. Like he's got a whole team. He's got animators. He's got like his. These are so. What's funny about the video that we're about to watch is I think he ends up interviewing the bricks and minifigs guys, and once again,
Do they not know?
I don't think they know who he is, because if they did, they would never take this interview. You do not want to be The only way you want to be interviewed by CoffeeZilla is if CoffeeZilla reaches out and he's like, "Hey, I know you got scammed. I'm looking into the guy that scammed you. Can I get some testimonials?" That's the only safe CoffeeZilla reach out. If it's like, "Hey, I want to ask you a few questions about these things," and it's CoffeeZilla, no. No. So the fact that they agreed to this interview is absolutely hysterical, because I haven't seen the video yet, but I already know based off of past videos and how he interviews people, they're about to get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. But the whole background, it's CGI. He's like in front of a green screen right now, but it's just like really well lit. Like the lighting, the blinds and stuff. Like his production value's gotten insane. But
that's smart. I like that.
The whole joke when he had a janky studio, his tagline was like, "I'm coming to you from the $10 million studio," you know. So like, but now he's actually kind of sort of got one.
Yeah, you might actually be. Yeah, that's sick.
All right, there we go. CoffeeZilla.
A $200,000 Lego collection went missing, causing a lot of you to ask me to find it. And after seeing the cops point guns at YouTubers, people get arrested and sued for $1.3 million, I decided enough was enough. This looks like a case for the internet detective, this time in the $10 million Lego studio. So I talked to every suspect
Internet
involved.
detective.
What I found shocked.
It's aptly named. Like truly, like he's Spider Noir. Like they're gonna give you very.
I love that.
That's also like his vibe is like very noir, like how he puts these videos together. But this is like, it's crazy because like I still watch like the regular TV news, like the big channels. Yeah. That's not journalism anymore. That's just theater, you know? Because like they have so many lawyers. Like journalists on TV, like that work for the big channels, they have like a huge law department, and they're always on pins and needles about what they can or can't say, which is why they always have a guest that they're interviewing. You'll notice when you hear journalists on TV, they're never reporting shit themselves, but more just like asking questions.
They're reading what the
No. They'll phrase it in a way where they're like, "Did this happen? Coming, and now we're going to ask our specialists," and then they just pose questions to them. So that's their way of like getting around like, "Hey, we didn't say it. We're asking the questions," and that's their way of doing journalism, and is letting their guests say what they're supposed to be saying. But independent journalism on YouTube, they're just calling it out as it is. And truly, honestly, like I've seen far better and more thorough journalism from singular people in their basements on YouTube than I've seen from like multi-billion-dollar corporations on TV. Like the best journalism is independent, and it's on YouTube amongst other platforms. But like independent journalism, like this is the age of independent journalism.
Me.
No, that's it. Go off, intro.
Yeah, this is actually one of the craziest videos I've actually seen for those videos.
The case of the missing Legos.
And shout out to Stephen Finderson, Harry Bagg, Edward Lezinski.
Okay, before we can find these missing Legos, let's give some background. A massive Star Wars collection was put on consignment at a Lego store called Bricks and Minifigs in Salem,
I wonder how much of this
Consignment
is
just
just. I wonder how much of this is also just going to be footage from recklessben.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he'll have some like, he's definitely gonna
That's gonna
You-
be clowning. Like
there-
to just have all of the information that he already had, and then be able to go into it and be like, "All right, so what's going on here on your guys' side of it?"
That's exactly what.
excited.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. That's 100% what's
Yeah.
about to happen, and that's why it's so
I'm
it's so
hyped.
funny that they agreed to this. Because from them, they're like, "Oh, he's a big YouTuber. This is gonna give us a chance to clear our name because we're good at lying and we've been doing this for a long
Right.
time." But he's just gonna be like,
You gotta
"Hey,
fight fire with fire.
He's probably gonna pull out some shit like, "Hey, I found this email in your backend server," or like some. He's gonna pull out some like shenanigans, bro.
Owner, Brian Mansell, gave it to a store to sell, and he was supposed to get a cut when it sold. The entire time, he maintained ownership of the collection, and a social media post estimated it to be worth about $200,000. But then, on November 14th, 2024, everything went wrong. This was the night that Crystal and Ben Gorman, the prior franchise owners of the Salem store, got kicked out by this guy. That is Brandon Best. He and his partner Josh Johnson ran a sister store in Eugene, Oregon. And Brandon drove up that night to kick the Gormans out.
How do you have
Brandon,
such a cool fucking? How do you have such an awesome name and turn out to suck this much?
Also, I wanna see distance.
Brandon Best and Josh Johnson, they sound like they made their own names up, bro. Like they sound, it's giving more. I feel like knowing what we know about them, it's now giving more. So I'm a criminal and I've gotten away with this and I had to get out of the country and I've changed my name. Josh Johnson and Brandon Best.
That's
Eat a dick.
that's still 13 hours between them. So this is where
What
where
do you
the
mean?
right here, Eugene,
Oh.
Eugene, Oregon is where their sister store
man.
was. He drove here to take over the American Fork store. Right? That's what
Huh?
it is.
Yeah, in Utah.
Yeah, their names are fucking like standard generated. like, oh,
Yeah,
actually,
I'll go with Brandon
actually-
Best this time.
Actually, Josh Johnson is funny because like Josh Johnson. Do you know the comedian Josh Johnson?
The musician.
No.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about him. I was thinking about the old musician. Yes, fucking Josh Johnson's the comedian.
Yeah, bro. Because he did a set about this Lego situation and it's titled "I am not this. I am not that guy," like, or something like
That's
that.
fucking funny.
and
Oh,
Josh
Lord.
would be taking over the franchise in Salem.
Max
And
Power.
this is the exact moment the Legos go missing. As that store is getting handed over, the question is Brian's collection in it? Here's what the official Bricks and Minifigs press release reads. Quote, after taking over the store, we discovered a small number of sets valued between $2,000 to $5,000 that could
How crazy is that, bro? Sets valued between two and like imagine buy like that's a come up, dude. You buy a fucking Lego set for like a couple $100 and then like 10 years down the line it's worth $5,000 for
Right, like this. That's
like
madness.
tiny little plastic bricks. Although Although, dude, something's gonna have to be done with like everything that's becoming a fad now. It gets taken over by scalpers, and they're ruining everything. Like every single hobby is being ruined by scalpers that like, you know, bulk buy shit, and then they're the ones really that are fucking up the prices. And Legos kind of start, you know, I mean, they've been getting hit, but it's like. It's gotten into Beyblade. It's gotten into like my niece and nephew want this like weird squishy stress ball toy type thing. Doesn't look like anything.
What?
It's I don't even know what it's called, but it's like this weird squishy. It's like a silly putty kind of thing, right? It doesn't.
Oh wait, how? Okay.
What?
How old are they?
My niece and nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 9 and 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I mean, it okay.
No, they're young.
Yeah.
But the toy is not the thing. What I'm saying is like this toy is something you think you would find it like in the aisle at the register, like a last minute buy. It doesn't look exceptional at all. It just looks like a regular toy. But like it's really popular with kids right now, and it's sold out everywhere because like every single thing that becomes popular, people are just buying it out, and. Yeah, it's the dumpling squish. Yeah, the
Dumpling
Nidos.
squishies?
Yes, that's what it's called. It's called Nido. This fucking thing. Does this look like anything that would be sold out? This looks like something you'd buy at the register, like something that's just like there.
No, but it looks like, yeah. So
It's like
okay.
So here you go, $13, right? Let me go.
It looks cool.
Let me go to Amazon.
It looks like the block from what
D&D.
are we pushing blue blocks for? No, I'm thinking of the next God of War game.
First of all, you
Lawfare.
can't even find the actual brand, but like me, because you know my mom's been trying to get it for them, and so I looked it up on Amazon, and there was like a second. It's not even on here anymore, but somebody was selling it for like $30-$40, and it's like a $8 thing.
Damn.
Yeah, like scalpers ruin everything, bro. It's crazy. It's got my nephew's really into Beyblades right now. Beyblades is taken over by scalpers.
That's sick.
Like Beyblade's making
Impossible, dude.
It's like no one can have anything fun, like any fun hobbies anymore.
Oh, dude, we should get 4 Beyblades and let that determine just life. Like, let that play fate.
Oh,
Label one for whatever the choices are, and let's just let it rip.
I thought about that. I thought about making an Instagram page, like you know how they have like the marble racing, or like people just have like those like.
Yeah.
I thought about just doing one for like Beyblade, just like I feel like that would rack up views, you know.
Straight up, Playback's to determine reaction content. That's exactly what I was thinking there.
Have you seen the glass bottle wrestling?
Glass bottle, yes, dude. Holy
where they
shit!
just swing
What an
the
idea!
bottles, and that shit like
Yeah,
became like an overnight sensation, dude.
Yo,
Doomsday
Stevie
trailer
Wonder
dropped?
plays.
I don't know if we should do it now or. No, I imagine they will probably do it at. You wanna? Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're not at the office, so I'm sure they're gonna cover it over
Yeah.
there. So here you go.
They probably will.
I'm about to Google YouTube. Holy shit, I'm a fucking boomer, dude.
I forgot to tell them that I was working from home as well.
I mean, it's okay. They probably saw the live notification. Let's see. Oh shit! It's like happening now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, this.
Hey man, people are already doing live reactions to it. The one that's from Marvel Entertainment.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, yeah, that's the countdown. Oh, shucky ducky quack
No.
quack.
Cut the chat. I don't want spoilers. I don't really care about spoilers anymore.
There's no such thing as spoilers.
How big is this fucking trailer? Damn it! I'm seeing all kinds of things. Oh.
Watch the green.
Yeah.
I think maybe. No.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, wait. Festival.
Festival.
Shit. Oh, damn, we've never been this, like, hot on the button before.
No. Maybe we should just always be live, bro. Oh my god.
Hey,
Something's coming.
That's the X-Men.
Oh.
Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped for Doom, bro. This is gonna be insane.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died
Damn, it's
facing
literally
enemies
everything.
and
It's
threats
literally everything.
that scared me far less than this one.
Damn it, go ahead, Channing Tatum. Bro,
Everything
oh my
that
god,
sacrificed me
Shang-Chi.
for nothing.
I'm
do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles.
There's a few movies I gotta catch up with. I haven't seen.
presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. But mark my words.
Wait, did they recast them all? Didn't look like the same guy.
We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
He called him "Hey pal," so he knows. Oh. Fuck. Now they're bringing back the
Bro.
Infinity Vision. What'd that mean?
Yeah, what is Infinity Vision? Are we talking IMAX? Is that just a new word for IMAX? What's Infinity Vision, man?
Something's
Yeah.
coming.
Are they just gonna loop the trailer until
I guess
it drops?
so.
'Cause that would also be pretty fucking sick.
Supposedly the movie. will
What
be
a marketing scheme, bro.
3.5 hours long. There better be a fucking intermission, dog. I'm glad to hear that, but also let me pee. Like there better be.
Yeah.
You know, like there better be. So here's what I'll say about this. Very hype. Love the trailer. There's a few movies I got to catch up on. Cause like, and the reason for that is because I got fatigued on Marvel, dude. Like, I think they really shot themselves in the foot in the last phase, I guess, or the last few phases where they were just pooping shit out left and right. And whether it was like relevant or not, and I'm just fatigued. And I'll say this is hype. I'm definitely gonna go watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it, but I didn't get that same goosebumps feeling from like the first 10 years. You know, like this didn't give me Infinity War or Endgame vibes. This is just like, oh, this is cool. This is just like, oh, this is cool that it's still happening. How do you feel about Robert Downey Jr.'s Doomsday? Like, it's obviously a desperation rehire, but you know, but like,
there's
like they're bringing the
see
crew
like
back.
when there is a
Wait,
there's a line, there's a story, there's a time when that happens. There is a point where Tony Stark is Doom, and so maybe they're just using that. But I do think they should have cast a new dude for Doom.
So
I really wish they would have cast the dude from the old movie.
I actually just thought about this. I should have been way more shocked at Chris Evans showing up because he got old and like
yes, exactly.
I
That's
totally,
the fucking crazy.
But see,
thing.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're bringing back the, you know, they're like, fuck, all right, let's reboot it back to the fucking, let's bring in the A team. You know, like I also think that how they're gonna handle Doom in this is like maybe it is like a, like you said, alternate universe Tony Stark where he went down the wrong road. You know, like maybe
no, but also like that's the thing. Like when they started making all of these random superhero shows and movies, like from a comic book standpoint, and knowing some of the big events that you know happen, you start seeing these characters get something, and you're just like, dude, it really feels like they're building to something, and this is one of those events. Like this is one of those things that it is going to be that big. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man yet, but I'm now thinking, with what has to happen, we have to have Miles Morales in the new movie. Like there has to be a Miles Morales at some point because of the events that are going to happen in Doomsday. So it's like knowing all of this shit happens and that there is already a multiverse in Marvel, like even comic books, they back in like the 80s, 90s and all that shit, they were doing this multiverse. So like they're kind of getting shit on. Like I'm hyped for that point. So I guess that's why I never got the fatigue. Like I don't get the superhero fatigue. I'm always about that shit, dude. I love that.
I think the fatigue came from the formula of the first 10 years that you had to watch everything because the end credit scene would be actually super important to understanding. Like there was this, and so then they threw just so much at us that it was just like, I can't keep up with that much shit anymore. So like I agree. I don't get superhero fatigue when movies like Joker come out or like the Robert Pattinson Batman come out, because it's like a standalone.
Yeah.
You know, like I would love to see more standalone shit. Like, and Gio said like you know, the actors coming back, it makes sense because like they do the same thing in comics. Like no one really ever dies, but it's easier to accept it in that like comic format. But when it's like live action, like this definitely feels like, oh shit, we're losing money. Let's bring back the people that, like, you know, like this is very, the U-turn is obvious for like obvious reasons, but like I'm sure they're still gonna do something really good. Like I'm excited. Like the X-Men are coming in, Fantastic Four, like it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
But it does feel a bit desperate. But it's still gonna be good.
I feel that.
You know, it's still gonna be good.
Yeah, it'd be impossible not to.
I really just hope that both Marvel and DC just stop doing this, like, I mean, they don't have to stop doing the continuous universe, but like I really think when like standalone movies come out, that's when shit really shines. You know, like even the Spider-Verse movies, like, you know, those kind of came out of nowhere, and it's like its own universe. It's like self-contained.
Fire.
And it's like,
yeah, that's why, like, legit, the next thing that everyone's gonna wants to happen is for Sony to give up, or whoever has the rights to Hulk, to give that shit to this property so that we can get World War Hulk. Like, we have all the characters now for the World Breaker, World Destroyer. We've got the Illuminati set up. Like, that's gonna be if this goes well, I'm expecting a World War Hulk movie to come out, dude.
Watchdog says they made a list on who new X-Men should be played as. Didn't they reveal some of the actors are like coming back though? Like some of the OGs? Like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they revealed a lot of the actors already. Like Nightcrawler's gonna be played by Nightcrawler, like the X2. Which, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the X2.
Yes. Opening scene.
This is the greatest opening to any movie. Like this is
Ever.
This is a timeless sequence. And when did hang on X2 release?
It was like 2004?
2003. So the scene we're about to watch is 23 years old, and it still looks better than movies today. Like, it's this is the greatest, my most favorite action sequence of, like, not even superhero movies, but just movies period. Like, this is my favorite scene, dude.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys that Mickey says this often.
This is where
he says this.
This is where I fell in love with
weekly
Nightcrawler.
basis.
I was like, Nightcrawler's the coolest one ever. Fuck, like, but before this, I was all Team Wolverine. And then I was like, nah, dude, Nightcrawler's my favorite now. Like, this is the greatest fucking. This is incredible. This is my favorite scene of all time. Let's hey everybody, let's relive this, okay? After that Doomsday trailer, this is our cigarette afterwards. You know.
Perimeter breach at visitors checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the volume down so we're gonna get like flagged maybe.
Multiple subjects.
Multiple subjects.
Multiple
That's so
subjects.
Cool. Dude, that's so cool. This shit was so fire in the theaters, dude.
It's terrifying, man.
Yeah, because it's just like, whoa, he's going through walls and shit.
Yeah, you, dude, you're not paid enough. I promise you, whatever that is, you're not paid enough for this.
This is 23 years old.
This guy now hosts the show Traitors.
Lock this place down.
I know.
If only the Secret Service was this competent in reality.
They're just like, my God, what's going on?
They're
in
like,
there?
if they've gotten this close, we're fucked, right? We're fucked.
Right, whatever it is.
We all have SIGs. We got 20 bullets each, max.
That would fuck, bro.
Oh my god.
We'd just be skidding. Crazy.
I want to do that cosplay with the knife and the tail and just like walk around with
That'd be sick.
with the sign hanging off. Dude, that scene, the wire work, the choreography, the compositing, because they have to shoot that sequence when the people are like flying. They have to shoot that sequence with wire work, and then him hitting them is in front of a green screen, and then they have to composite that together. And then smoke is like the easiest thing to CGI, and so that's like a genius. Yeah. It's just a masterpiece of a scene. It's just so good. It's like one of my favorite scenes of all time.
It really is, dude. That shit's sick.
So anyway, stolen Legos.
Anyways, coffeezilla.
Garangar, watch like the last 10 minutes of the stream. We just covered it.
Could be possibly related to Mr. Mansell's collection. But there's a problem here. There should be over 10 times that amount in this store, given their internal records and what we know the estimated value of this collection was. So if corporate's saying there was only $2,000 to $5,000 in the store, something happened to these Legos. But what? In order to solve this case, let's think about the suspects. First, who was there that night of the handover? It's only 3 people. Crystal and Ben Gorman, the former franchise owners, and Brandon Best, one of the new owners. These are our 3 biggest suspects, but they aren't the only ones. I want to address a few other suspects at the very start here. First of all, maybe this is just all the result of, plain old thieves breaking in. What about that possibility?
Hi, I am Chris. I was the previous franchise owner who signed the collection agreement with Brian Mansell.
Damn, they got the whole family over here.
I've never seen anyone do the eyebrow piercings like little devil horns before. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, are those? Oh no, they just come all the way through. Okay, I thought they were like subdermals, which would be crazy words.
Yeah, no, I've never seen anybody do that before. It's pretty cool.
And I'm Benjamin Gorman. I am the silent partner who's really bad at being silent.
We did have a couple of break-ins at the store. None of Brian's collections were in the police report or stolen during those.
Okay, so the Gormans say emphatically it wasn't thieves, but if that's the case, what about the guy who was arrested? I mentioned at the beginning of this video, recklessben. This is the YouTuber who started it all with a documentary.
See, he's already starting the video asking questions that are like super obvious, but like for journalistic purposes. Yeah. He's like, was it thieves? I know they're not, but can I get you on the record? Like,
right.
All
right, was it?
Like, can I get you interviewed on video, on record, you stating, like, that way?
Track down the thief who stole $200,000 of Lego. Maybe it's the perfect crime. Make a video tracking yourself. Now, for our theory, it's worth noting Ben is currently facing a RICO lawsuit by Bricks and Minifigs. He was even targeted with a search warrant for stolen Legos.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
The owner reported overhearing conversations about possible.
Oh yeah, this guy.
And on top of that,
like that. Look.
What a piece of shit.
He's just like, you can like see him like trembling. You can see him like everything we did was
right.
No, please don't look any further into it, please.
Right, don't look into it.
Oh, dude, I've seen a few clips from part 3. The shit. You remember the lady that was in charge of redacting stuff?
Yeah.
There's more.
She's like, we don't do that.
There's more footage and audio about her, and like so many people are going to prison.
Oh, no.
Just so many people are going to prison.
Oh no.
recklessben was even accused of
at least they should
stealing the Legos by the current franchise owner.
I stole the Legos?
What do you think of the theory that it was recklessben? He stole the Legos.
It's absurd. We didn't even know recklessben.
Yeah.
He had no interaction, no relation to us, no relation to the store. That doesn't hold any water.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Apologies to the genius cops in Utah who play different.
We play differently here.
But I don't believe that Reckless Ben stole the Lego, mostly because he couldn't. He just wasn't there that night, and I don't even think he knew about these Legos. But who does Ben suspect is holding the Legos since he did this whole documentary series?
Mustachio McGee. or as I like to call
what
him.
a villain if I've ever seen one.
You know, I've only met 2 Amons in my life, and the first one, he's pretty cool. And
yeah, but it's even with an E. Even with an
yeah,
E. Even with an E, right?
And that's what I'm and that feels like a more appropriate spelling. This is more Ammon.
It is.
Ammon. This is more Ammon. You know?
Yeah, Ammon.
Ammon with 2
He made his name up too.
Ammon with 2
A man McNeff.
If a guy came up to me, like, let's say we're at a party or whatever, you know, just mingling, you're making new friends, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, Eamon," with 2 M's. Like, he clarifies that. I'll nod and smile, but there's no cell in my body that wants to get to know you further.
No, nor am I letting you near my kids or dogs. Like, fuck out of here.
And you have a vaudeville mustache and a soul patch. The next thing you better pull out is a guitar. Otherwise, you need to leave.
Yeah.
Or like
he picked his name himself.
Or like a saxophone, you know, like an instrument. Like an instrument needs to accompany that mustache.
The guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
A man McNeff.
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
And that's when he knew he fucked up.
Right, that he fucked up.
And that
no, we're not.
And that will be played in court.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie.
No.
Like, yes, sniffle. Amon was the bad guy in Korra. That's correct.
My nephew lied better than that when he was 7.
Still evil. Right.
No.
No, we don't. Hold him here, buddy.
And you know,
eyes are wide. You can look into him. Look into my soul. Tell him the truth.
And you know, body language analysts, they usually say, like, when people lied, they'll stare to the left real quick. Like, it's like a reflex. Yeah. I think it's kind of true because look.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie.
To the left.
You did
to the left.
Take the Legos.
No.
Damn. What is it about the left? Is it lies over? Like, what is with that direction? Is that just like where
maybe it's that side of the brain that the lies come from?
That's where the lies are stored. Oh shit.
That's where the lies are stored. So lies are to the left. That's why they're both starting L.
Have visited, like, again. So who's like
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Never happened.
My name is Ammon McNeff. I am the CEO
Look at you.
The Bricks and Minifigs brand.
Wait. Is that like more recent video? No, like he still has the mustache?
No, that's footage of him about to be interviewed by Coffeezilla. That's him sitting in front of Coffeezilla.
So he's had the mustache for he's all right. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry, man, just full of bad decisions.
This guy can't grow facial hair. That must have taken years. That's why he's so like proud of it.
No,
it takes a while for this man to get some facial hair.
I gotta keep it.
But no, yeah, that says like my name is Ammon McNeff, and I'm here to set the record straight here on Coffeezilla, who I'm hearing about for the first time.
I'm Ammon McNeff.
Somebody led this man astray, dude. Somebody.
Oh, definitely.
One of his assistants came in and be like, "We got this email from Coffeezilla. I looked into it. It's a pretty big channel. It could be a good opportunity for you to go and clear the record." And looking no further into who Coffeezilla is, what he's about. Oh, we're about to watch.
At all.
We're about to watch this beautiful destruction.
$1,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Never happened.
My name is Ammon McNeff. I am the CEO of the Bricks and Minifigs brand.
So my name's Matt McNeff. I'm the COO of Bricks and Minifigs.
The people you just saw are the McNeff
family. They're brothers.
It's the It's the McNeff boys. It's the McNeff. It's the McNeff gang.
They agreed to speak with me to try to clear their name. I asked them, do they have the Legos?
What I can tell you is that we don't have it. We've never had access to them.
It seems to kind of go missing. Parts of it seem to go missing on November 14th.
Well, and I guess no, not at all. I'm gonna say, like that is not accurate at all. because
So you think that the collection was in the store at the time or elsewhere?
Elsewhere. When you look at men's
Huh. No, buddy. It's already he's already a little nervous.
No. That's the thing that's funny is like when CoffeeZilla sits down for these interviews, he already has all of the answers. Everything he's about to
Right, he just wants to see if you're gonna lie.
Yeah, he already has all. Fuck, I lost my spot. God damn it. All right, we'll find it. But anyways, he already has all of the answers. And so that's how he sets up these traps. So he already knows that the Legos were in fact there, but he's going to let him dig his own grave. Like that's the beauty of CoffeeZilla interviews is he lets them dig their own grave because he's already got the okie doke ready. Be like, "Really? Then how do you explain this?"
To try to clear their name. I asked them, do they have
Try
the
to
Legos?
clear their name.
Not at all. I'm going to say, like that is not accurate at all. Because
So you think that the collection was in the store at the time or elsewhere?
Elsewhere. When you look at Mansell's own words that he reiterated to a podcast last year, he explicitly stated to another podcaster, the sets were moved off-site for security.
The collection will not be stored on site after hours for security reasons, and after Sunday, the sets will be available for purchase but stored elsewhere.
Now, one thing that's been a big subject
Still
of
under
the
you guys,
Bricks and Minifigs kind of story is, hey, there are these off-site locations. Can you address what that is? Is that true?
So the off-site location in the letter that that corporate is referring to is the original press release that we released when we were launching the collection. In that press release, because we had previous break-ins, I specifically included the location that after this weekend, those Legos would be stored off.
Oh, whoa! Careful!
Uh-oh. Yeah, look out.
You almost said stolen. Girl?
Yeah.
Bit of
Why?
Whoa, hey, oh.
Site
Hello.
to deter any
Freudian
future
slip.
thefts. They were briefly stored off-site after that launch weekend while I bought safes for the back room, and then they were moved back into the store.
Okay, so for most of the time, the sets were in the store after y'all got the safes in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ammon McNeff suspects that a lot of the Legos weren't there that night. And then on the other hand, we just heard from Crystal and...
I love this. I love how he's like, he suspects that they weren't there that night. Well, now you just wait about 10 minutes as I fucking absolutely destroy and expose this man.
Ben Gorman explaining the off-site story, saying that later they no longer used those off-site locations. But what do we really know about the Gormans? They are the former franchise owners after all. I mean, shouldn't we be suspicious of everyone? They're one of our key suspects. They were there the night we lost Brian's collection. They were the creators of the consignment deal after all. And one group in particular is pointing their finger at them very hard. It's the McNeffs who say they were behind on payments.
We started getting calls from the landlord letting us know that Crystal was behind on the lease payments at the location. We had also gotten a couple of notices from some of our vendor partners that bills had not been paid by the store, and so we felt pretty strongly that there was going.
And what's going to be extra awesome about this interview is this is probably all going to be used in court as like evidence.
Oh yeah, because also so it's like you're saying that people also weren't getting paid. Like, so you were supposed to come on and take that on and pay those people out as well.
Oh man, I can't wait for this trials, like the finish. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Little bathroom break.
What's up, chat?
All right, chat. I'm gonna put you on the starting soon screen, and we'll be back here in like just a couple. I'm just gonna go pee real quick. BRB.
All right, give it like 2-3 minutes.
Yep.
Burb.
Hello, chat. I'll catch up with some of the. I read some of the chats you guys were saying before we got back on the video. Somebody said, "Who was it? Who was it?" Oh, it was Sniffle. Do you think Old Cap from Endgame is from after Doomsday? I do. And I didn't think about that till you asked that question, but now I do. Because that would also explain Robert Downey Jr. being Doomsday. Because there was already timey-wimey stuff going on in Endgame, and I think that is for sure gonna click in with this phase. Because maybe the Doomsday Tony Stark had to become evil because that would have affected the Endgame timeline. So like maybe the evil Tony Stark had to become Doomsday so that the Endgame Tony Stark could do the snap. And in between that, Chris Evans, as he's enjoying his life somewhere in the timey-wimey time stream, does the side quest to do the Doomsday thing. And that's why at the bench when he's like, "No, I don't think I will," you know, and then we'll be like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
he
I
had
think
already,
that cat.
oh, he had already done all that before he said that, and that's why he was like, no, I don't think I will." It's gonna be that kind of moment. Yeah, honestly,
Legit.
I didn't think about any of that till you asked that question, and now that makes that's a pretty strong theory. I would say.
Yeah.
And
I'm here for that one.
then Watchdog, Google Kirby Howell.
To be
Yes. Oh my God. One, she's funny as fuck, and she's a good actress.
Is it Baptiste? Kirby Howell Baptiste?
Yeah, Kirby Howell. Yeah. Yeah, she can do a good Storm. She's got the accent too.
What have I seen her in?
Look through because there's something I guarantee.
Yeah.
But I loved her, and she was solid in Splinter Cell. She was in Barry.
She was in Splinter Cell? Oh.
The animated, which if you haven't seen that, it's fire. It's on Netflix.
What?
I love it. I've seen it
What
4
the
times.
I've seen her in
We literally
something.
just saw her in Barry.
Yeah, it's gotta be something. I've definitely seen her. But yeah, I could see her being.
Veronica Mars.
Yeah, I could see her being a Storm, dude. Also, why he feels okay giving Sam the shield because he's seen him with it in Doomsday. Yeah, dude. Yes. Timey wimey, wibbly wobbly, dude. Yes. I think you're sniffing up the right tree, dude.
I said I'm not on screen.
Oh, whoopsies.
Oh, I probably moved.
No.
Oh, nope.
I turned.
I'm just not there at all.
I turned your camera off. All right.
a risk of her just, you know, like attempting to file bankruptcy, doing some of these other types of things which we've had franchisees do in the past, and that's problematic. So that's why we sent him up there to take some video footage. So we needed to just be prepared if we needed to do a
No, you sent him up there to take the store.
which, you know, like can happen in franchising where a franchise owner just, you know, kind of tries to steal inventory and do some different things that way.
Okay, so Bricks and Minifig's story is that they were worried about the Gormans skipping town, so they sent Brandon Best as a secret shopper on October 24th, 2024. This is weeks before the takeover. Brandon...
They were worried about them skipping town, even though they were the ones to reach out and be like, hey, we're moving, so how do we...
Yeah.
Hey, just to let you know...
you guys have to come and do this thing.
Hey, letting you guys know ahead of time, we are leaving town. But, like, legally.
Yeah.
And without the inventory. And then they were like, they're going to fucking skip.
They're like, I don't know. I think you're right. I think they're trying to skip town. Well, yeah. That's what I'm doing.
The CEO's just
letting
like,
you know.
CEO's just like, send in Best. Activate Best.
Right.
Activate Brandon.
Right. He's like curling his mustache at home with a cat in his lap. Just
Honestly, we should just make like a 30-minute comedy movie just about this, but like an exaggerated sci-fi version where like Ammon is like he's like a mad scientist in like a lab coat.
And takes a video of the store condition in preparation for this handover, but at this point, Brandon does not announce himself to Crystal Gorman. Later, though, on November 14th, once again, the same concern about the Gorman stealing or theft was expressed by the McNeffs.
Brandon was trying to make sure that they weren't taking things from the store, and so he was kind of trying to make sure that he wasn't putting things, like hiding things in the back, and that and while he was watching that, trying to make sure Ben wasn't grabbing stuff from the store and moving it or doing anything along those lines, because he just got a weird.
That's what he was
transition.
doing.
She took at least one, if not more than one, cartfuls of things out to her car with her coat draped over it.
So yeah, the McNeffs say, look, they don't trust the
Did
Gormans,
she?
and they explained it, even further. They said, hey, there's.
Wait, fuck, I missed that last part. What did he say? I got a text and I zoned out.
He said that they were saying that she took a couple carts of stuff out with her, hidden under her coat.
Yeah, no.
So
I
that's why they were sus.
Very much doubt that, because she was the one being like, hey, the inventory's not done. Like,
yeah,
they're just saying stuff. Like, all of this is not, it's not even like speculative. We have you on camera and audio where she's like, hey,
lying.
The inventory is not
store and moving it or doing anything along those lines, because he just got a weird feeling about the whole transition.
She took at least one, if not more than one, cartfuls of things out to her car with her coat draped over it.
Okay, let's visualize that. She took at least one cart full of things with her coat draped over it. A cart full of things. That's the problem. That what you guys just let her do? Like, if you can describe a cart full of things with a coat draped over it, feels like you got a pretty good look at what was going on. And so what, you just let her do it? You weren't like, hey,
yeah, doesn't even make sense.
Hey, what are you doing over there? What's that under your coat? That cart.
Give me those things.
That metal cart with wheels. Is that one cart? It's at least one cart, but there's a coat draped over it, so I can't fully tell. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
So yeah, the McNeffs say, look, they don't trust the Gormans, and they explained it, even further. They said, hey, there's some issues in her past.
She apparently has a retail theft and other criminal arrests on her.
She stole a pack of juicy fruit when she was like 12. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we know what you did.
I shoplifted once for ooh, that'll be a fun game for chat. Okay, let me see. Let me try to remember what I stole. Well, I didn't steal it. I got caught. Okay, I tried to steal 2 items with a combined value of, at the time, I'm gonna say $60 to $80 from a electronics store. Those are your clues, chat. What did I steal? But
wait, you say $60 from an electronics store?
$60 to $80, 2 items from Fry's Electronics.
And was it 2 of one thing?
No,
like
it was
the same thing.
2 different items.
2 different things.
All
$60 to $80.
There's your clue, chat. Well, this is for chat, but you want to guess too? I don't want to get away right now. Think on it. We'll get back to this video here though.
Record that we were not aware of.
When was that?
I don't know. This has been brought out by several people online now.
Now look, that's a huge accusation to bring up, and so obviously I wanted to talk to the Gormans about it.
They're like, she has a history of some type of burglary, theft.
Oh my god.
How many interviews does he get with people?
Oh,
like, so he He goes and talks to you, and
Yeah.
then goes and sees what they say about you, and then comes back and is just like, "So, what do you think about them saying this about you?"
As a journalist would, right? He has he has to corroborate the story. He has to that's what like And he's not telling Ammon, "I'm gonna go talk to these people." He's just like that's what I'm saying. Like he lets them just dig their grave. Because Ammon thinks he's just got a free platform to just, clear the record, as it were. But he has no idea who he's fucking with.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yes.
Well,
You
explain.
know about this.
Explain.
Yeah. When I was 19 years old.
I knew it.
How long ago is that?
I am 45 now. So this was in 1999. This, something that happened 25 years ago.
Oh, would you steal? Come
has
on, give us the tea.
No reflection and no bearing on what happened in the last 2 years, my management of the store, what happened the night corporate seized the store. It is another deflection. And it infuriates me. You're gonna try to publicly embarrass and shame me for somebody that was manipulated by local police departments when she was pregnant and 19 years old.
Whoa. Whoa.
You.
Whoa. Okay, I was thinking like maybe she stole 19-year-old, 1999, maybe she stole something like a fashion accessory or something. But if she was pregnant, because like there was a cut in that interview.
Yeah.
I feel like she did spill the tea, but maybe he didn't add it in there. If she was 19 and pregnant, maybe it was like something medical. Like she was like grabbing some like, I don't know, vitamins or like, what like pregnant women need a lot of shit. So it was probably something she like really desperately needed. Because I feel like that's why that cut was there, because it was probably too personal. I thought it was going to be something goofy, but like, yeah. So yeah, it just looks even worse on them. They're like, can you imagine that pregnant teenager stole fucking, I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, something for survival.
Something.
That's my response to that. I am so sorry. You're gonna have to blur and cut a lot of this, but that pisses me off. I own what I have done. I own the mistake.
The dog is they're humping.
Are the dogs humping in the background? The dogs are humping in the background. The dogs are humping in the background, chat. When the question is, what the dog doing? Humping in the background.
If I was Coffee, I would have put a blur on that. I wonder if they're about to call it out.
That I have made, you cannot intimidate
another
and
dog.
Bully.
There's three of them back
bro.
there. I think
it's getting real kinky in the back.
I thought there was a cat back there too.
Into backing down when I know that legally and morally I am in the right and I have the evidence to back it up.
Wow, this is getting kind of nasty and personal at this point, and I just wanted to give people kind of their side. But at every turn, I hope you understand, I'm getting contradictory stories, down to if the McNeffs knew about her history in the first place.
Like they're bringing up something that I told them about.
Wait, you told them?
Told them. They asked me.
They said they had no idea. They said if we knew, we would have never hired her.
Because we would not have hired her had we known this.
I told them I had a record.
It's just, oh god, dude, it's so good. It's so good.
From when I was 18, there was a family issue that, and didn't go into all of the details, but they were like, that's so long ago, we're gonna hire you based on who you are now.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. You guys can make up your own mind. My point is, one side says up, the other says down, and it gets to the point both sides start hinting that they have photographic proof from the night of November 14th that proves the other side is lying. So I'm like, look, at this point, let's stop talking. Show me the Legos.
Where I was told we are 100% have possession of photos that prove that the Gormans are lying.
Well, we've already seen that evidence from one side. Like, we've seen plenty of evidence from one side.
Lying. Yeah, and then you guys are telling me we 100% have possession of photos that prove this side's lying. Who's going to drop the photo?
Different closes, like multiple days worth of interviews.
Like,
you know.
I feel like someone just has.
Honestly, it's the husband's fault for getting a job in a different country. You know.
Yeah, you know,
this would have never happened if you just kept the store.
What are you, communist?
So it is her. If I'm Ammon's defense attorney, that's my. You know what? It's actually her husband's fault. Actually, if you think about it.
Right.
Somebody's right here. And after a lot of convincing, both sides agreed to show me the photos, corporate and the Gormans. In fact, I scheduled the calls to do this an hour apart from each other. But let's remember their positions for a second. The Gormans say whatever was left unsold of Brian's collection that was in that store spreadsheet was in Salem store the night of November 14th. Then you have corporate side. They say whatever was left that night was maybe $2,000 to $5,000 of Legos. The rest was either stolen by thieves, the Gormans, or held.
$2,000 to $5,000 of Legos in the whole store is bullshit. Because you remember when we calculated just those tiny little figures, that tiny little square of space?
Yeah, dude.
That was over $1,000. That tiny little bit of no, there's tens of thousands of dollars in that store. There's no. What are you talking about?
Of Brian's collection that was in that store spreadsheet was in Salem store the night of November 14th. Then you have corporate side. They say whatever was left that night was maybe $2,000 to $5,000 of Legos. The rest was either stolen by thieves, the Gormans, or held off site. It was not in that store. And on both sides, there's a lot to lose here, right? You've got the Gormans, who basically have been insinuated to have been stealing. And for Josh and Brandon, too, the new franchise owners, there's a lot on the line. I reached out to Josh, and he told me, I think her pictures would only show a few sets and minifigs. I replied, so if I can prove that the Lego sets were in the store, that will prove Brandon was lying? Josh replies, if it shows something different, then yes, I will eat my words. So the stake...
Sounds pretty confident. Sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, the stakes are pretty high.
I mean... It's almost hilarious. Like I don't think I've ever been in this situation, but like if it's your word against someone else's and you just know that you are in the right, it's almost funny to see the other side like stumbling and fumbling, and you're all like, oh, you got pictures? Oh, fantastic. Where are they? Love to see them. Oh, you got audio?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Let's play it right now. Do that. Would love to hear it.
It's giving that these dudes are also like flat earthers or something. Like I feel like there's another dumbass conspiracy that they're a part of.
I mean, they're Mormons.
Brandon Best and Josh Johnson are killing me. Yeah, flat earthers.
And let's see the evidence, starting with Matt McNeff. First, he showed me the video, October 24th, 2024, for a baseline of how the store looked.
So this is the Salem Kaiser location, is that correct?
Salem Kaiser location, yes.
Oh, okay. So where the fuck does American Fork come in? Huh?
Salem, I believe those are in the same area.
No.
I think it's like
He's saying they came from Eugene, Oregon, and now they're saying Salem Kaiser, but the store in the Reckless Ben videos is in American Fork, Utah. Because it's the American Fork Police Department.
Or no, it was in...
No, it was Utah. It was American Fork.
Yeah, it was American Fork.
Hang on.
My name is McNeff. Matt McNeff.
Oregon. To Salem, Oregon? Wait. Salem Kaiser?
It's in Oregon.
So that's all happened in Oregon.
Yeah, it's in Eugene, Oregon.
So what happened to the Salem store then? If they took it over, but then the story picks up in American Fork, Utah. So what happened to the Salem store?
I thought it was just that Ben was driving from Utah.
No, Ben is from California. He was driving.
I have no idea then.
I'm a little bit confused now because like this whole controversy is taking place in American Fork, Utah, but this store was in Kaiser, Oregon. They did transfer stuff, so it just must be another location. So maybe one of these locations must have been shut down. Then they probably Utah's where Bricks and Minifigs.
Utah is headquarters,
where Josh lives,
and where Josh lives. So we were terrorizing HQ in Utah. The actual store this happened at was in Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon, and
so the reason, like, the cops there only telling him he's got to go away, but we're dealing with
Okay.
the Mormons when we start going and fucking with Josh.
So Kaiser to Eugene is only 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
But then these motherfuckers live all the way over here somewhere.
Utah. Yeah.
Huh.
Utah looks beautiful though. Like I would love to go for a visit. But
Oh, dude, Utah has the most incredible mountains, and like the air is like you can feel the different. Like it's clean, and you can tell. Like it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's dry, man. It's crazy.
It is up high, but like it's just there's like a clean crispness to everything. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this. So then, what bricks and minifigs store are they going to with that
The one in Kaiser.
So damn, dude. So Reckless Ben was constant. I'm pretty sure he lives in L.A. So he was driving to Utah he was making this triangle.
Yeah.
Quite often. Eugene to L.A.
With friends.
No, Kaiser to L.A.
Yeah.
$14 hours. Okay, now. And motherf 9 hours. That's a lot, dude. That's so much. That's so much.
Yeah.
Because then from American Fork to Salem is like another like 12. That's so much driving this dude did.
Yeah.
That's so much.
I do love a good drive though.
That's so much gas.
I mean, that's why they had so much time to research in the car.
I really think this story should end with Reckless Ben taking over the brand and then just like revamping it and actually doing it right.
Right.
That would be so tight.
Being like, hey, we're just gonna do exactly what you guys were doing. Yeah, honestly. So.
Or if Reckless Ben doesn't want it, like he gives it to Mansell.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be great.
Dude.
Because like their system works. Like honestly, their honest system works. Like there's a lot of franchises out there as well. That's how they're making their money. Like,
if they were running,
like, you wouldn't have to change anything. Just be a better person.
Yeah, if this franchise was running honestly, like there's more than enough for everybody.
So is it fair to say I'm seeing quite a few Legos here? I mean, I'm seeing a store of Legos. You'd agree?
There's a good amount of Lego on hand. This isn't what I would say is a well-stocked bricks and minifigs, but it's not.
It's well stocked enough to be tens of thousands of dollars because just your tiny little square area was. See, like once you start doing the math, you're like, oh, this tiny little 8-inch area is $1,000. Yeah, no, there's over 100,000 here, brother. like,
yeah, you're playing.
It's not terrible. It's I would say a little below average as far as overall.
Like fully stocked shelves. It's like it's not great. Well, it's not terrible. It's
stock. So now let's go to November 14th. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So November 14th.
Body language expert would say that little.
Yeah.
You're lying. That's a little.
Yeah, I'm prepping a lie.
Yep. That's a little.
I'm preparing to deceive you.
You'll see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
and even the breathing, like
when Brandon was in there.
Wait, this is the day. This is like the big day.
This is the day.
Hold on, I gotta prep myself emotionally for this.
Okay.
This is a big deal. This is a big. This is D-Day. This is the big moment. This is Brandon takes over the store. This is we don't know where the Legos are after this moment.
I love that. That's CoffeeZilla's experience. Like he did all that theatrics like for a reason. Be like, this is it. This is the moment of truth, and you're a truth teller, and you're about to tell me the truth. So let me be prepared to hear the truth from you, because you're an honest guy, and you're about to tell the truth, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's basically like
ready.
he's getting in his fucking head, dude. Like CoffeeZilla is like psychological warfare on top of being good journalism.
I love that.
I don't know where the Legos are after this moment. And I want to point out again that we've had this for a while. We haven't this is the first time we've shown this publicly. We've been waiting for our attorneys to give us the approval to say, hey, this is okay now to share in this capacity. So we'll go through these pictures. This is what Josh saw, or not Josh, sorry, Brandon saw. He took pictures of everything in the store, all the inventory in the store. This is what the shelf.
Even this, I would say, there's gotta be a few $100 just right here. You know, just everything on the wall.
Yeah, who knows? You know, we got the Christmas little nativity. Is that nativity scene or just Christmas house?
If I'm, he's kind of in the way of some shelves, but let's just say that part is empty. Just even this set, all this shit, even all this shit right here. I would say this is still like $200 to $300. You know?
Okay, yeah.
Look like compared to what you just saw a moment ago.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot less. Just to state the obvious, go back a little.
Oh, well, that.
A bit.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like way less.
So yeah, the pictures I was being shown on November 14th, those shelves looked emptier than they did on the day of October 24th. But to be fair to the Gormans, they addressed the empty shelves themselves.
As we get to the very end of this video in particular, right here, you'll see that empty space right here. So this is the retired.
Ooh, I want that back to the feature set. Let's see what they got here. The Infinity Gauntlet.
Yo.
Oh, they got that bike.
Well, looks like got sharks. Is this Transformer up top?
Ooh, it does look like a Transformer.
And
Lego
certified...
City. Lego City would be a solid thing to build. Like a whole
dude.
collection you can put together.
Dude, I think I'm just gonna start like hoarding Lego sets. Who knows? Who knows in 20 years?
Bro, that Infinity Saga, it looks like it's actually. Is that the ship or
that's the ship? Yeah, it's Thanos' ship. Yeah.
Set section that we have to keep separate from the new in box current sets being sold by Lego. So this is the retired and certified set section that we have to keep separate from the new in box current sets being sold by Lego. All those empty spaces up there were the sets that we had on display during the day from Brian's collection that every night when the store closed, we pulled off and put back into the safe and then put back out in the morning.
So when they say, see, there's empty space on the shelves, yeah, because we put them in safes at night to keep them safe.
Because we have giant windows.
Yeah, it's an explanation that kind of...
Dude, that safe must be insane because like they would need like a walk-in closet type safe. You know what I mean?
Right? It's got to be big, dude.
It makes sense given the history of burglary. Now, of course, this is something I had to ask the McNeffs about.
Is this a case of, did y'all see Star Wars sets in the back? Did y'all not see the Star Wars sets in the back? Did he take, not in the back, but specifically in a safe? Like there were a bunch of Star Wars sets in a safe. Did Brandon see those? Has there been talk of those? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. My understanding is that he took pictures of everything, and all those photos I showed you of the Star Wars were all the photos, or was literally all the Star Wars inventory in the store.
Yeah, the McNeffs say all of the photos should be with Brandon of all the Star Wars items. And to be fair to them, they showed me a lot more pictures and even showed me a spreadsheet of all the Star Wars sets in the store the night Brandon took it over. And it valued to about like $5,000 to $10,000 or so.
But is that the...
Okay.
Then I had to ask.
Oh, sorry, here's another kind of set.
Okay.
Do you think y'all have all of these?
Very likely.
Okay.
Very likely. Damn. 160. 450? What is that one? Hang on. Lego 75012.
Will it just pull up like that?
Yeah. It's the
Lego Star Wars 75012?
It's the Bark Speeder with sidecar?
The what?
And that's
pull
worth...
it up.
Hang on, I'm trying to look for it. This 75012, but they're selling it for well, I mean, these might be also fakes
or used or something like that. I mean, if they've got like a collectible set like that, there's one for
here's one
340.
for 309. So damn, dude.
Yeah, they get up there.
Yo, wait, hang on.
The one for 309, where is it from?
Toretto car. Yeah, this okay. It went down in price a little bit. 159. Dude, I got a fucking deal on this, bro. I bought this set.
Yours is unopened, right?
The box is a little damaged. It's like, oh, it's but yeah, it is. I want to build it, honestly. Like, I don't care about like keeping it pristine or whatever. But like, I bought this at PopCon for like $60, which I was like, that's pretty high, but that's pretty cool. Toretto's car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a definite win.
Oh, what did I? Oh, okay. This is a different browser. I was like, what did I just do? Damn, and they're selling it for $450. So this is game. Yeah. This is some GameStop prices.
Again, I'd be surprised if we didn't.
But then I couldn't help myself. I started to bring up some of Crystal's photos to see if they matched up.
Have you seen this before?
Not that I recall.
So do you see that?
Yeah.
So do you see it's in like some...
Not that I recall.
In like some sort of a safe?
Not that I recall. That's a very lawyer answer. Not that I recall.
Right. Are those the same ones that we were just looking at in his pictures?
This is where he starts to pull the rug a little bit. He's like, by the way, I did talk to the woman that you're talking to me about, and she gave me some pictures too. Do you where are these? Where are these? And
where are these from?
Now you're gonna see him trembling, bro. Now you're gonna see him like, oh fuck, he has evidence.
Have you seen it?
I thought he was just a YouTuber. I thought, you know.
All right. He's like, all YouTubers are the same, bro. I'm not on screen again. I think.
Not that I.
What the heck? How'd that happen? Huh.
Discontinued Clone Wars Legos.
Do you see that?
Really expensive.
Yep.
So do you see it's in like some kind of like a safe thing? I don't know if you can see the sides there.
Looks like a bookshelf to me, but sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So I think the important thing is making sure that all of these are in the inventory.
Looks like a bookshelf to me. Steel.
Yeah.
Like a hinge. Like a clearly of safe. Like, what kind of bookshelf? What kind of...
It's like, wait. Do you guys have bookshelves in the store, sir? Well, technically no. All right.
No, because he's trying to insinuate this is probably her bookshelf at home. She's sending you pictures from home. This is she stole.
Oh.
Remember, she took a cart.
Good.
She took at least a cart, maybe two cart full of things.
For a four-man cell.
Under a jacket.
Sure. Sure. That's cool.
All of this is going to be played in court, man. They should fucking televise this trial, bro. I'm telling you. Like, god damn it. Honestly, you know what would be kind of tight? They should start televising a lot of trials. Each city, municipality should have its own YouTube channel, like court system, have its own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Televise every trial on YouTube, and the YouTube revenue that you make just goes into the city. It's just another way of like earning revenue for the city. You know?
It would literally be called the Court of the People.
And literally, like, for cases like this, that would get like million. You know, like I feel like that would be a great way to like for cities to make money and shit, dude. I should email somebody about that.
5041.
You really should. 75041.
Yep. Droid.
75169.
169 I'm not seeing, so there may be... Okay, so there's one that is not on our list.
Let's try this. 10240?
Okay, nope, not seeing that one either.
What about 9?
He's not gonna see any of them all of a sudden.
3.
I don't see that one either. So maybe those were locked at the time, and Brandon did not get those pictures.
Oh, whoops. Well, now that you're
Mm.
showing me this evidence, now let me change my story.
All right, that's kind of a problem because the Gormans had over 200 photos of this store. I definitely knew looking at these photos, there's a lot more Legos in the Gormans photos by quite a lot that Brandon's photos just didn't show. But corporate didn't really see it that way.
But still, in the grand scheme of things, we're not talking, again, 10 times the amount of sets here.
I don't know. I haven't shown all the photos yet. I don't know exactly how much.
If there's a calculable figure that we can look at and say, great, this is what was there, I promise you it's not $100,000 worth of Lego.
Well, it's definitely not 10,000 either, because you got a lot of missing inventory there, pal.
Yeah. Also, we know how far your word goes, bud, so we're not going to listen to you promising us that it's not. Fuck out of here.
There's one twist that's gonna happen in this video that I can't wait to see your reaction for.
I hope that mustachioed man was undercover the whole time and it's all a lie, because there's no way you look like that on purpose. It has to be a character.
And so where's the rest of it? You got me. I don't know.
Maybe I'm a little too in my head about this U-Haul story. You don't think it could have been some U-Haul thing? There's no way.
Oh, yeah. Have we talked?
Oh, actually, here it is. This is this is what I was waiting for.
Yeah, but say what?
In some U-Haul thing? There's no way.
Oh, yeah. Have we talked about the U-Haul yet? We gotta talk about the U-Haul for a second. This is another one of those things that was like really disputed between the two parties. Was this U-Haul that supposedly was driven up to the store the night of the takeover?
So when Brandon came to the store that night, he was driving a U-Haul truck.
Now, in typical fashion, this was immediately disputed.
Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal.
U-Hauls are rental cars.
It was a Ford Focus to my recollection, if I'm being
right.
No, but you're right. You know, that could be like a legalese tricky way, because like a U-Haul is a rental car. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, he did rent a car.
Oh, dude, what's about to happen right now? It's imagine like the juiciest, tastiest fruit you ever bit into. Like you're about to have that feeling again.
Or in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
It wasn't until after he told me he was taking the keys and locking me out that I really kind of paid attention to the fact that he had a large, not the small, the large U-Haul truck.
So yeah, I just kept hearing about this U-Haul truck. Now, why is it significant, U-Haul or not? Well, one, a U-Haul truck can fit a lot of Legos, but the big reason it mattered to me was because I was actually called by an ex-employee of the Bricks and Minifix store in Eugene, Oregon. Remember, that's
Let's
the one
go.
that
I hope it's
Brandon
that same
and
little
Josh
girl.
owned. And he told
No,
me something
this
very
is the
interesting.
Eugene store.
I'm a former employee, started in 2024, and I was working under the old manager Brian, and he sold the store to Brandon Best and Josh.
What store was this? Bricks and Minifigs where? Okay, now what did you see that made you want to talk to me?
So the Eugene store was also sold to Josh and Brian.
Yeah.
Brandon.
So they've slowly taken over, yeah.
I saw recklessben's YouTube video about the Salem store closing down because when I was talking to my co-workers about the situation about Salem, and we were told through other employees that it was just a bad area to work in. It was like haunted, if you will, is what was going around. But after seeing the video of Reckless Ben, we exposed them, and it makes a lot more sense with what we dealt with Brandon and Josh. Like, oh, Crystal stole Lego sets and bolted out of the country.
Who says that?
Brandon Best told us. When he was dropping off all the Lego sets to us that night. There was a bunch of used Lego sets. Bolted out of the country. Oh, Crystal stole Lego sets and bolted.
They stole Crystal's stolen Lego sets and who bolted out of the country?
No. That's a typo in the thing. They said they stole crystals, they stole Lego sets, and then bolted out of the country.
Oh yeah. But like, who bolted out of the country? If Brandon is telling them, who bolted out?
The country.
Who says that?
Brandon Best told us when he was jumping off.
Brandon was telling them No, I think Brandon was trying to tell them a lie that Crystal stole, because she was leaving the country. So he's like trying to say like, oh yeah,
she stole the sets and left.
The Lego sets to us that night.
But he's saying that to them as he's dropping off. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just let it play, I guess. So.
When he was dropping off all the Lego sets to us that night. It was a bunch of used Lego sets. Sets that were like saran wrap. They had Star Wars City. They just a lot of stuff. It was like in a medium-sized U-Haul truck.
Wait. They brought a U-Haul truck.
Yeah, from Salem to Eugene.
And to Eugene, and it had a bunch of Star Wars sets on it?
Yeah, Star Wars sets, like everything. A bunch of used stuff too.
Wait, when and was this when they took over the store from Crystal?
I believe so, yes. Yes, because he said that Crystal stole Legos and left the country.
While he has a U-Haul of Legos?
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird.
Also, for a channel like CoffeeZilla, where they do like investigative journalism and shit, because like he's been sued before.
Yeah.
He has like an insane liability insurance policy. Like he's covered for like,
I believe it,
a lot of money. But even then, because he got sued once, I'm pretty sure it's wrapped up now. But
and he said, we're just gonna hold on to this stuff until corporate tells us where we have to distribute it. And we're like, oh, well, it'd make more sense if we could take it, because we're kind of struggling with, the product we put on the shelves.
Oh my gosh. We really got to find out. Was there a U-Haul that night or not? Because everybody's disagreeing about it. This Eugene, Oregon guy says, oh.
I don't know if this is going to happen, but I can totally see CoffeeZilla putting his team to like cross-reference every U-Haul rental company in Oregon and like find the truck.
Oh my god!
Like I can see him totally.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, a U-Haul showed up with Star Wars sets in it. Brandon was talking,
but he's not gonna have to.
About the Salem store. You've got Matt McNeff saying there was no U-Haul there. It was a rental car. You've got Crystal saying, yeah, I thought it was really weird. There was a U-Haul truck there. So I told the McNeffs, I really got to find out what the truth is here.
If you know anything about it, let me know, because that's just something I heard.
I do, and it has nothing to do with the Salem store. Well, at least not the Salem store in the way that it is there. Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
So when there was the handoff, there wasn't a U-Haul; it was a rental car.
Correct. He was there in a rental car.
Dude, holy shit! No, this is crazy, because like these guys are really bad at lying. Because like I'm like all of the true crime that I've watched, all the interrogation videos that I've watched, all the body language. It's like I'm noticing shit now. Watch him when he says Watch him when he says yes. Watch his head.
Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
So when there was the handoff, there wasn't a U-Haul; it was a rental car.
Correct. He was there in a rental car.
Correct.
Yeah, the shaking the head no.
Dude.
And yes, there was a handoff, but correct. Yeah.
Body language is not a perfect science, but there is something to it. There is something to it. He straight up went correct.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think any of the, like, if you were to look at the footage, the ring cameras, all that stuff, you won't see a U-Haul sitting anywhere in the parking lot.
Oh, you have a ring camera? Thanks for telling me about that. I'm gonna look right. That's the next thing I'm gonna look at.
After hearing all of this, I realized, look, I just gotta find the evidence. So I start sifting through these photos I have, right? I realize I have a parking lot photo. I check it. No U-Haul, just a red truck out there. I check another photo where you can see the window, but the problem is it's night outside, so you can't see. And so I'm looking at everything I can, and there's just nothing, And I have this alternate angle. I'm looking at that, and then, wait a minute.
now he's about
Lo
to
and behold, a U-Haul.
Bro, now he's about to be like, oh, that U-Haul. Oh, yeah, that one.
Oh yeah. That was he drove 2 cars there. He drove them both. And the other rental, they ran out of rental cars, so they just said you can use this old U-Haul that we have back here.
God.
And it was cheaper. It was actually cheaper for us. So
If we make a comedy movie about this, you know what it should be? It should be Josh and it should be like an Ocean's 11 thing with Josh and Brandon, and it's like one last job. And it's this
trying to steal these Legos.
It's this one. It just ruins.
And like, yeah, it's like we totally missed that.
Bring up
Zoom in on that photo as if it's not fucking obvious enough.
And then, wait a minute. Zoom in on that photo. Bring up the brightness of this photo a little bit, and my gosh, there's a U-Haul in the parking lot right outside of the store the night of November 14th, 2024. This is something that Matt said he had seen footage of, and it couldn't be true.
And again, I believe I have seen footage from that night that shows clearly out into the parking lot, and there's no U-Haul.
After seeing this, I said, I really have to make a call.
It's in the parking lot of the store next to him.
So last night...
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, it's like bricks and minifigs, and then it's like a fucking Arby's next door, and they're just like, oh no, it's in the Arby's parking lot. That's that's where the confusion was.
Our property
Wasn't
line
it
actually
our
ends. Well, he's about to pull the rug out, and he's like, and then the story changed.
After seeing this, I said, I really have to make a call. And that's when the story changed. So last night, I talked with Matt McNeff. I brought up this question of the U-Haul. He told me emphatically there was no U-Haul. Y'all came to me this morning. You said, hey, we looked into it. There actually was a U-Haul there that night. Can you clear up what that's about?
So there's actually 2 different things that are going on here, just to help you understand. And I don't know if you want this particularly not on the record, but we do know of a disgruntled former employee that worked at another location.
And
bro, give it the fuck up! Are you kidding me?
Now that I'm changing
Jesus.
and now that I'm changing my story, I was wondering if maybe, I don't know if you want this maybe like off the record, or like, I don't know if maybe
fuck,
bro, I can't wait to see these fools perp walked, bro. We better get at least a perp
Man.
walk. We better get a perp walk with these
I swear.
with the 3 Stooges, bro. It's straight up 3 Stooges, bro. Curly, Mo, and what was the other one?
Yeah.
Curly, Mo, and Joe?
Curly. No. Who the fuck were the 3 Stooges?
Mo, Curly, and Larry.
Yeah,
Oh.
Harry, Larry, and Mo.
There was a brief 4th and a 5th? Larry, dude, the 3
What?
Stooges. 3 Stooges is legendary.
5 is too many.
Mo, Curly, and yeah, no.
If you want this particularly not on the record, but we do know of a disgruntled former employee that worked at another location, that back on the 24th of October, there was a U-Haul that went to a storage unit in Salem for another previous
that's not what we're
franchisee.
talking about, Dick.
Bro, he's making up this
It's
lie.
not at all what we're talking about.
He's making up this lie right here, right now. He just did the Michael Scott thing.
Right.
He just started a sentence and he's just hoping it finishes like fine. Like I don't think he knows what he's saying right now.
Salem for another previous franchisee, like for a different situation that we had just gone through some things, and he had a previously, like, hey, I have some inventory that I didn't turn over that I was supposed to. It's at this storage location. You guys can come pick it up. And so Brandon was sent on that day to pick up with a U-Haul inventory that then he moved down, but that was October 24th.
So when we're talking about this ex-employee, you're saying they are conflating the...
So he's saying, if I'm gathering this correctly, he's saying, oh, that U-Haul. Oh, no, that... We...
That was a different day.
So like a month ago, we picked up this other inventory, and then it's just been parked there. That's not the. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about that one. Oh. Nah.
Yeah, it's different.
Nah.
October 24th event of the U-Haul coming up to Eugene with Legos with some time after November 14th, after the store takeover. Is that correct? Am I understanding that?
Yes.
So this is now kind of a strange story. Corporate is saying
that was tough.
a U-Haul at the Eugene store.
Bro, and they're doing this interview without their lawyers probably knowing anything, so now he just has to be like,
that's
yes. Yes.
That's really it.
That's the truth, because those are the words that came out. Yep. Yes.
Bro.
Like this.
For dropping off Lego, but that was from a different night.
I wonder how long into the interview before they realize, oh, this is not.
Like, we've been okie doked again.
This is not the way. This is not the way I thought this was going to go.
Right.
Different collection. The CEO says Brandon showed up to Salem on October 24th for his secret shopper job with Crystal. And separately, he also was getting a different collection of Legos that also included Star Wars. And that's what he brought to the Eugene store, and the former employee is remembering. Then, weeks later, on November 14th, Brandon supposedly shows up again with a U-Haul, but the reason isn't for hauling Legos.
Brandon flew in to Eugene that night. At midnight. So flew from Utah on the 13th, but landed in Oregon on like midnight of the 14th. Went and got a rental truck, and then went and stayed at a trailer that had previously been moved up there in anticipation, meaning like a camper trailer, in anticipation of the potential hostile takeover previously.
What?
Okay, so now we also rented a camper. All right, we entered the trailer because we knew we were going to take over this place hostily. And then, yeah.
So
we did that.
So the story he just told about the other U-Haul was completely irrelevant. He didn't have to tell that at all.
Yeah.
If he was gonna land it.
No.
Right. No, he did rent a truck that night though. Oh, that U-Haul.
Yeah. Right, that one.
Oh, yeah. There's a few. I thought you guys.
You know.
Okay. So he didn't even have to say the other story. That had nothing to do with anything.
He's like, running a business. It's all complicated. You forget what trucks you're picking up when and where.
Oh my
This guy,
god, dude. Oh my god. Coffee went easy on these guys. So I imagine as Coffee was making this video that he was very much in communication with the Reckless Ben. So my speculation is like he already, like, this is Reckless Ben's story. You know what I mean? So like Coffee was probably either brought in to just like exactly what's happening right now, getting them to dig their own graves. You know, like he's just kind of he's poking the holes in the story that they're going to present in court and just kind of leaving them naked so that like I do agree coffeezilla usually goes way harder, but this is more like a side quest than like a main investigation for him, I think.
Is that why he had a U-Haul? Is that the reason he had a U-Haul, was for this camper?
But even for a side quest, he's going pretty hard. He's like,
yeah. He had a U-Haul for a camper? Like, how?
Yeah.
Is that why he had a U-Haul? Is that the reason he had a U-Haul, was for this camper? Or what's going on with the...
Yes. So then what happens is he takes his rental vehicle truck, and he tries to connect the trailer.
His rental vehicle truck. We're combining the words now because I said rental vehicle earlier, but now it's a
right, and that's a rental truck.
Bro,
car.
I can't imagine the wrath their defense attorneys felt when they saw this video. Like what? Because I'm pretty sure because no defense attorney would be like, yeah, take this interview. Yes.
No.
Like,
yeah.
No
what did we tell you about talking?
Defense attorney would be like, no, that's definitely a good idea.
The camping trailer to that truck, and
I'll tell you who does know about CoffeeZilla. Probably his defense attorney. He's probably like, oh,
definitely.
Fuck, dude. Because
as soon as the video popped up, he's just sprinting to the office. No.
Because like I'm pretty sure in the back end of things, like outside of YouTube, I really do think CoffeeZilla has like his investigations have legitimately helped in like cases to like bring people down and shit. You know, not I don't know how major, but like his shit has been used to like take people down.
And it's not rated for that particular weight, and he realized, oh crap. He called around and found that U-Haul the camping trailer to that truck, and it's not rated for that particular weight.
The biggest U-Haul truck they offer is not rated to pull a camper that a pickup truck could pull.
There's no shot, especially you probably weren't putting anything in it, so yeah, it could have. They have a hitch on them. Also,
that's a family of
if
four.
you knew that you were pulling, if you're pulling a trailer, go rent a truck.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? Like,
why
what,
do you?
Like what are we talking about here, dude? What are we talking about here? The biggest U-Haul they offer can't pull a. What's this camper? Which camper? What's the model of the camper? Let me look that up.
Is that what he said? Hold on, yeah, run it.
That's
it back.
literally what he just. That's literally what he just said. A camper that any pickup truck could pull. The U-Haul, the biggest one that they offer to rent. The family of four moving out of the suburbs to a bigger house. U-Haul.
Yeah.
Can't pull a camper.
His rental vehicle truck, and he tries to connect the trailer, the camping trailer, to that truck, and it.
Oh, okay. So he is talking about a pickup truck. They're saying in chat. So,
Yeah.
dude, what? Get your.
Yeah.
There's so many like irrelevant stories. So where does the truck come in then?
It's not rated for that particular weight, and he realized,
oh, I know what. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm pausing a lot. I see what's about to happen. Sorry.
rental vehicle truck, and he tries to connect the trailer, the camping trailer, to that truck, and it's not rated for that particular weight, and he realized, oh crap. He called around and found that U-Haul had a rating for one of their box trucks, and so he grabbed that, went and got it at 10 a.m. on the 14th, and so he then went and hooked that trailer up to the camping trailer to a U-Haul, drove that trailer down to.
He's literally just making this shit up on the spot. Like he's just you can see it in his eyes. He's like, okay, so then he fucking I gotta connect all these things, fucking.
Right.
So he's
I'm gonna get there.
So we have to explain away the rental car. We have to explain away the U-Haul. His rental car was a truck that was too small to pull the camper. So he went and rented the U-Haul to pull the camper instead. Because he called around and asked his friends, and they were like, "Yeah, U-Hauls could probably pull a camper." That's
instead of going to like an Enterprise or just it's 10 a.m. He went and picked up a truck. Car rental places are open, bub. You could get a truck.
So that's the only option.
Fuck.
I mean, he had the camper. He had the biggest truck, and that couldn't pull it. So like, there's no other trucks. So the next step is a U-Haul. The next step is a U-Haul.
Dude.
To the camping trailer to a U-Haul, drove that trailer down to another location where he could set up the camping trailer in Salem, dropped off the camper trailer, and then he arrived in a U-Haul to the Salem store.
Do U-Hauls even have pull hitches? Because they have like all that.
Yeah.
They have that hardware down there for the ramp.
Some of them do, not all of them do. But I mean, also U-Haul offers trucks with those. Like they offer that type of truck. They have a pickup truck for you to use for trailers.
Look, man, I've seen some.
They even have trailers.
I've seen some tiny trucks pulling some big ass campers. So I want to see at this point, if I'm Coffee, I'm like, what was the model of the truck he rented, and what's the model of the camper he's trying to rent? Like, I'd be like, can you
right? Like, I just want to it would just help.
Could you show me?
Salem, dropped off the camper trailer, and then he arrived in a U-Haul to the Salem store, and then went in, said hi to Crystal, and then as she was leaving, the door shuts, and so he locks it, calls the locksmith. Takes him a while to finish up the changing of the locks. Brandon at this point is pretty exhausted, so and he has an hour drive back to Eugene to drop off the.
I can hear him sweating. He's like,
right? It's you can just feel it, like
because in the
it's
back,
real hot in there.
in the back of his head, he's like, okay, well, this is gonna be played in court now. So now this is the story you have to stick with. This is it. This is what we're sticking with. Like
the fucking windows are about to start falling.
The rental truck. So he drops it off at midnight or 1 o'clock, something like that. Grabs the rental truck and then heads back up to the camper trailer in Salem, and then it probably gets in at a.
Again, according to my true crime knowledge, the telltale sign of a lie is it's way too long, way too detailed. They just talk for way too long.
Mm-hmm.
They explain 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., midnight, something like that. He went this way.
Probably.
He went inside. He said hi to her, and then he got a can of soda. He drank that. He threw it away. He went back outside. Like it's just like people.
Right. He went back. He fixed his parking.
If people like, if this was somebody telling the truth, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he rented that to move some shit."
Right.
Like that's it.
So you're giving every fucking detail. He backed into his parking spot at approximately 2 o'clock in the morning.
The camper trailer in Salem, and then probably gets in at around 2 or 3 in the morning. Spends a couple of gets a little bit of sleep before he has to head back to the store at 9 a.m. before the other employees get there. The timeline that is trying to be portrayed just makes absolutely zero sense.
Okay. I agree. I agree. The timeline that's trying to be portrayed makes absolutely zero sense.
If you're talking about
what are you talking about?
Also, why don't we just get Brandon to say this? Where the fuck is Brandon? Get Brandon on the camera.
Bro, he's over it. He's bad. He's bad at camera stuff now.
No, Brandon was smart enough to call his lawyer, and his lawyer was like, "No, don't take that interview. You're out of your fucking mind."
Are you stupid?
Okay, so I asked, obviously, for documentation of all of this from Brandon, and here's what I got. First, the U-Haul contract on November 14th. This checks out what we already know.
10:17 a.m. Okay.
Hold on.
Glenwood, Eugene, Oregon.
Then I got sent a photo, the last one Brandon took in the Salem store, dated 9:44 p.m., where you can see what looks like the inside of a bird cage that the Gormans had. And lastly, I was sent...
Oh yeah, that was their pet that they couldn't even take with them, and I'm pretty sure they...
Yeah,
that bird's not alive. They didn't take care of that bird.
No.
A photo Brandon took of the mileage in the U-Haul as he dropped it back off at the rental place on November.
And honestly, if it's my pet, dude, nah, I'm fighting you to the death. You're not. I'm making a scene. Like, no, I'm not leaving my pet behind.
November 15th, 12:41 a.m. Now the time gap there is about 3 hours between the last photo in Salem to dropping the U-Haul off, which is a bit of a problem for our timeline.
Yeah, it took like 4 hours. I mean, I worked till like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I gotta get up early for, my other job.
You moved 4 hours of Legos out of this truck.
That's a packed truck.
Yeah, that's a fuck ton.
That's packed to the brim. That is.
And then he had to load that shit up himself, right? So he packed this Lego truck up on his own?
I don't know. Maybe probably had like a squad in the back just chilling, waiting.
All right, so as weird as this U-Haul thing is, the timeline just doesn't fit, to be honest. If it took 4 hours to unload, you can't also drive to another city, load and unload and drop off the U-Haul in that time. But still, even if this is true, it's pretty weird. And it's one of the most bizarre stories I've ever heard, to have a U-Haul thing back to back. One of the times you're picking up Legos, the other time you're not, you're taking a camper. Nevertheless, without more proof, we kind of have to move on to another theory of how to find these missing Lego. This time, let's take the photographs that we have and reconstruct what was in the night on November 14th. Remember, that's the moment we lost the Lego. And this time, we're going to combine it with two more things. First, from corporate, I got the point of sale records from the Salem store from 2023 to 2024. And secondly, from Crystal Gorman, I got her internal records of Brian's inventory of what was sold or not in order to pay him and keep track of prices. Now,
dang, okay, so now we're going to do some cross-referencing.
Yeah.
Now, before we piece things together, I need to address something. At the beginning of this story, you saw the social post saying this collection was worth $200,000. That's what everyone knows this story as, the $200,000 Lego collection. But sadly, that post was entirely wrong. In Crystal Gorman's inventory, which has a high and low...
This part of the video is contested because he didn't calculate a few things.
Estimate value of these various Lego items, the real estimated value is about $107,000. They give high estimates and low estimates, but that's right there in the middle. And for simplicity, I'll just be using averages and estimates here, but understand that, you know, these numbers are not firm, given that they're unsold Legos. It's just rough possibilities. But the point is, it's worth nowhere near $200,000.
It can be if there's like you know how they sell like the figures like separately and shit. There's basically stuff he didn't calculate, but like still, like regardless, it's a lot of money. Like it's still over 100.
Yeah,
it's still
it's 6 figures. It's 6 figures worth of Legos.
Yeah.
The one who made the original video covering this said that surprised him.
Yeah, I mean, this entire time, literally every single person's been telling me there were $200,000. Like that's how much like you could sell all these sets for.
My original assessment of about $200,000 was going up to his father's house and looking in 3 different rooms with all the sets. It was before I'd actually gone through and had set numbers.
Bro, that's a collection where you like buy a property just for your collection. You know?
Dude.
And if it's worth that much, dude.
Madness, man.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna start
I'm
hoarding.
here for it.
I'm gonna start hoarding some Lego sets, dude. I'm gonna have to buy duplicates.
Something, dude. I think I'm gonna do something.
Just any like special editions, you know. But you have to sit on it for like 10 years.
Comics.
And done an actual like evaluation. I looked at it and went based on as things progressed and as I started to delve more into the actual inventory and evaluating it, that number changed. But we put out the press release well in advance of the event itself, so that press release went out before I had those full numbers. So we went, this is a nice even number that will grab attention and bring people into the store, so we went with that.
And still, I mean, to believe that is accurate at the high end. Like, it was one of those things where when she was looking through and going, well, it says this and it says this, like, you don't think even at the high end?
You haven't actually seen the spreadsheet.
No, I haven't.
You might want to cut that part out because he hasn't actually seen the inventory sheet.
The spreadsheet says about from between 85,000 to 120 something thousand. In the midpoint about 107 or something like that. Of what was
whatever, man, still over 6 figures.
Inventory. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this has been a really big point of misinformation to clear up, because if we're ever going to find the missing Lego, we need to start with the right number, the right value. It's about $107,000. Now, between 2023 and 2024, the Gormans record sales of about $24,000 of Brian's collection in their inventory tracking list. And of those sales, Brian was entitled to about 65 to 70% of it. He was paid $17,000, which roughly tracks with that. Which means on November 14th, the big night,
Damn, so they made... Okay, 7,000 commission on 24.
remaining amount of Brian's collection that should have been in there is about $82,000. Now, it doesn't take a genius to realize this is a very different number than corporate provided, who found only $2,000 to $5,000 of it linked to Brian. And later they said they only found $13,000 to $15,000 in total Lego Star Wars.
So you're talking maybe $11,000 to $15,000 total Star Wars, and that's all Star Wars inventory in the whole store.
So that's corporate side of the story, but I didn't want to take their word for it. So I went through Crystal's photos myself, which she shared with me, and hired people to go through and hand tag the Star Wars Legos that were in these photos. We looked through over 200 plus photos, multiple videos, and matched what we saw with Brian's collection.
Damn.
In the end, I ended up with about $21,000 of Legos, matching Brian's collection that can be
so more than 10 to 15,000, like the fucking guy said.
Proven to be in the store on the night of November 14th. Now, to state the obvious, that's about 3 to 5 times what corporate estimated, at least on their press release. Now, yes, there are inherent errors in these estimates. Maybe we picked up some Lego that matched Brian's collection, but wasn't Brian's. But even though this is a bigger number than corporate said, I have to admit, even with pretty generous assumptions being made, there's still a huge gap of about $61,000 here that I just couldn't find. But then I learned Brian had made a special side deal with MNR Productions, who had recently purchased some Legos from him. And this is where it starts to get messy. So these are the pictures that M&R Productions sent me, looking at the Lego that Brian sold him. This was stuff reportedly in storage, and it's interesting because...
Who the fuck is M&R Productions? I mean, I'm guessing Lego YouTuber. What the... Yeah, Lego.
Okay.
Okay. Lego YouTuber.
Hold on, wait. Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit. Bricks and Minifigs contradicts itself, so he's in on it too.
Oh yeah.
He's getting in on it
I mean,
too.
it makes sense that they would know like
Yeah.
Lego influencers for like bulk deals and shit. Yeah.
Man, Lego content's wild.
Bro, it's insane, bro. It's insane.
Yeah.
Because of an early inventory list, which had a column called Location that Crystal used. And it listed a lot of the Star Wars items as being located in what they called storage. Now, previously, I was told that all of the stuff in storage was put back in the store, but there's a bunch that's on this list that I can't find in the store that seem to appear in these pictures. Now, I've been assured, by the way, that most of these Legos were not part of the inventory spreadsheet. They were never given to Bricks and Minifigs. This is a separate part of the collection, but I did a check, and 100% of the items that match the Brian collection inventory just so happen to be listed with a location of storage. So this starts to make things incredibly fuzzy, and I'm inclined to believe that a lot of these are part of that same inventory list. Now, if we take that value of the side deal, that's about $10,000 to $20,000 that's not actually missing. Now, it was at this point I started looking more at the point of sales records. I realized maybe we could find some of this missing Lego there too. So this is...
Bro, like he checks every nook and cranny, bro. Like he's like...
Yeah.
Like that's why he's like, he's a feared man on YouTube. Like you don't want to be under... You don't want to be investigated by this guy.
Damn.
I mean, he only goes after scammers and stuff, so. But it's crazy because like nothing really seems to happen usually though. Like he's made so many videos exposing how many scams like both the Paul brothers, like how many crimes they've committed. Like those two should be in prison.
Oh,
dude.
Damn.
From the Salem internal store records. Like, I guess this is what is entered when someone does a sale, and it's everything from September 2023 to November 2024 of Star Wars anything. And by the way, before we continue, yes, this was all a lot of work. If you want to, please support us on Patreon. That's how this show gets made. But anyways, according to those records, about $51,000 in sales went through during this time period in a way that matched Brian Mansell's collection.
Shit.
Yeah.
A $51,000 transaction.
Damn.
So I mean, dude.
Y'all.
I mean that gives you.
I think it's just in general.
But no, he said
like not like one thing.
Yeah. In general, but let's say if it was the one guy, like if the Lego content is like, you know, if that's like worth the investment, because like each one of those videos is gonna be like a lot of money. Like, that's crazy, dude.
Collection. Now, that really worried me because Crystal's inventory list showed only $24,000 in sales for Brian, and Brian was only paid for that amount. But suddenly, I remembered back to a time when I spoke to Crystal, and I asked how much was sold prior to the takeover.
Which is something similar from what you told me, Crystal.
Yeah.
You told me, hey, it was about 50-something thousand.
Yeah.
But Brian was only paid $17,000.
Okay.
And it should have been about double that. And I'm just trying to make sense of that, given that everyone's accusing each other of theft right now. You understand?
I mean, without again, without seeing any of those records, without seeing those individual tickets, I can't answer that any better.
Okay, this is kind of a
Everyone's a little sus now.
Was she skimming off the top? I haven't gotten that vibe from her, but that is peculiar.
Problem. The math ain't math in here. 65 to 70% of 50,000 is almost double what we believe Brian was paid. And digging into the details, it turns out.
Moral of the story is sell your own shit. Make an eBay account. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. It's super not difficult.
Yeah, really.
You know, especially if you're that deep into a hobby, you would think like the online forums that anytime I get into collecting anything, like I find the community to sell and trade with. You know, like it's not that difficult.
A lot of these sales come from what Crystal's spreadsheet actually categorizes as layaways, meaning they were marked as having been sold, but layaways are when someone puts a down payment on an item and later pays it off. But the problem was there were a lot of these, worth about $20,000 in layaway, and that felt a little strange to me. And because of that, I asked Josh Johnson, the incoming owner, and he responded, quote, "There were 2 to 3 items on layaway when they took over."
So on the list,
2 to 3 items worth that? Nah, there has to be more than that.
They were on layaway, yeah.
To cover 20,000. It's the dying old man's hobby, and the son is just trying to sell him. Yeah.
Of that on the inventory list, do you know about how many layaways
I haven't gone through and done a count, but I know it was vastly more than 2 to 3.
It was about 98.
That makes sense.
So there were about.
Yeah, you know what? As a self-proclaimed body language analyst, I'm not. She's got a pretty confident. I'm not getting any shady vibes from her.
Yeah.
$15,000 to $25,000 worth of sets.
As someone who was certified in body language experts, right? Like in this stream, I'm gonna conclude she's innocent.
On layaway.
Okay.
That's just the part that's surprising. That's the part that I can't get my head around. I go, how could, let me just be really honest. I don't believe there was that much layaway. I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. How could there be that much layaway? I don't know. It's like I don't believe, because I was talking to some people about bricks and minifigs. They go, yeah, there's some layaway. There's not that much layaway. I talked to people who were neutral, kind of.
Yeah, that is a lot of layaway. Like, how many people would be laying away Lego figures?
Unless someone laid all of them, and that's one guy.
98 does. 98 does seem like a lot.
Yeah.
But I also don't know the business. I mean,
on corporate side, but also people who are just normal bricks and minifigs people, they say there's not that much layaway. Help me understand why there's $20,000 worth of layaway here.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely. If you talk to other bricks and minifigs locations, layaway is extremely rare. I think outside of the Brian's collection, I don't.
Okay, good. I'm not crazy here. So then, why was there so much layaway there?
No, absolutely not. Outside of Brian's collection, I think at the time we maybe had 2 used sets on layaway outside of his collection.
Okay.
It was not a common thing traditionally. I don't know that we'd ever done layaway before the collection came in. With Brian's collection, it was a little bit different because so much of this collection were new in box, all in one place, reasonably priced, and a lot of the harder to find items. And
okay, that's good enough. That's a good enough explanation for me, because like people are coming in.
Yeah, and you want
the people going into that store, they know Legos. And so if they see that set, they're like, holy fucking shit, what? You know? And so you would be afraid.
I need it and can't have anyone else have it.
You would be afraid somebody buys it outright. Like there had to be $100,000 worth of Legos. There's some stuff in there that like people in the know would be like, what? You know, like. Yeah. So, okay. All right. And again, You know, as a person with a PhD in body language expertise, she's not blinking, yes. She's not stuttering, no heavy breathing. She's saying things pretty confidently. I'm gonna say she's innocent.
So customers would come in and put, I'm gonna guess probably half of those layaway items were not gonna be sold to the person who took them on.
But that's the thing with layaway. It's just like dibs. You got to put at least one. Right. You got to put
mine first.
You got to put at least one down payment, but you can work out like how many payments or whatever. Like I did one layaway item in my whole life, and it's the most embarrassing shit ever.
What was it?
It was this really.
What was it?
It was this really, really, really sick bowl from the Magic Bus.
A layaway on a bowl?
Yeah.
Absolutely not, Becky.
It was
if you got to put it on layaway, you don't need to smoke out of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was like a $300 bowl. It was like one of those artsy pieces they had in the cabinets.
Oh my god.
It was sick though, dude.
Did you use it? What happened to it?
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell no! I mean it broke eventually, but I got a few years out of it. I got my time with it. But I was like, damn, I spent a lot of money. Spent a lot of money on that. Now it's broken. Never again. I guess.
Right, never again.
On layaway, because we had several that would put them on layaway and then change their mind. So this was something like somebody would come in and want 10 different sets, but only be able to buy one. Can I put the rest of those on layaway so you don't sell them? I'll pay $10 to put these sets on layaway.
That makes sense to me. Rare collection. I think that's a reasonable explanation.
Additionally, with layaway, we would ask for 10% down.
Especially because she doesn't have to think about her answers. Like she's just saying it. She's very confidently stating. Yeah. I'm not getting any thievery vibes.
They'd have 30 days to make their next payment, or we'd refund the layaway amount and then put it back on the shelf. Because this collection was the collection it was, and I wanted to give these people the opportunity to, dogs, to get these sets, we were a lot more.
I feel like if she had thievery vibes, she would have been one of the musketeers. She'd have been in on it. Yeah.
Right.
Generous with how long and the amount of payments that people could make towards the layaway. So a lot of these, we had several of them. I think one of the Ewok villages, we put on layaway 4 different times, and then it came off of layaway and back on layaway and then off and then sold. So a lot of these would have gone on and off of layaway and then back out on the shelf, just depending on the person who was putting it on layaway. That was completely unique to this collection.
So look, I'll be honest, I don't trust Josh Johnson, but something is weird here.
So a lot of these are, look at this, it says POS final sale price, but it's listed as a layaway, but it's sold for $5.99.
Yeah.
Because it matches with the store sale price.
Okay.
So were they on layaway? Were they accidentally marked layaway on the spreadsheet? What's going on there?
I mean, without seeing the actual sales ticket and seeing what else, what items were sold together, what else was sold with it, I can't actually see the sales ticket. We had several layaway items in which customers were putting multiple things on layaway, paying for most of one item, and then, or they were buying, 8 different things together, and then putting all of them on layaway and making payments on multiple items at the same time.
Nerds are annoying, dude. This is definitely some shit. Like I could the type of people walking into this store, I could totally be like, hey, let me get 5 on 10 of those 10 sets. I'll put $5 down.
Right. I'll need this one and those.
I still buy her story. I'm not getting any shady vibes still.
Our Ewok village was one of those cases. At some point, he had I think 8 or 9 different items on layaway. So they'd come in and.
Although she is scratching her chin, and in body language expertise, we call that a soothing gesture.
You gotta soothe yourself when you're lying. Your jaw gets heavy.
make
She
a
does keep
payment
looking
for
to the left.
a bulk payment. You know, I've got 800 things on layaway. I'm gonna make $100 on my payment. One customer in particular would do that, and then when he'd gotten up high enough to pay for one set, we'd pull that set out, mark it as sold. So without seeing the actual tickets and my layaway records, I cannot answer a question any clearer than that.
But I even found
Okay.
Get the layaway records.
Okay. Well, I mean, Josh and Brandon have
more than that in this POS data.
Right.
I also found about $10,000 in sales that match Brian's collection that were not marked as sold under this inventory spreadsheet.
Some of our things that were not found were explained by the POS system because they were found in the POS system as being sold. So like they weren't marked on the spreadsheet, but they were marked as sold via the POS system. And this is about $10,000 worth of Lego that basically were matched.
Huh. See, and I don't know. Take anything happening from, let's see.
The hand on the chest. It's a soothing gesture. She's doing a lot of soothing gestures.
From, sorry, I'm trying to do math here.
Ooh, now she is having to think. Perhaps.
I don't know without being able to see all of the records.
Something she did wrong.
There is a possibility that the consignments were ended when I wasn't at work, and I just didn't go through and pull them up. They didn't get put in the consignment ticket. I hadn't gone through those consignments in a couple of months. I hadn't gone through the inventory in the back room in a couple of months. So it is entirely possible there were sales that were finished that I never clocked as being finished.
So
sus.
Disorganization.
Sounds like you might not be doing your job.
She's going with the old "I'm disorganized" defense. Yeah. I'm still sensing.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm still.
She might have been cooking some books.
I could see her just being disorganized, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Either that or it almost sounds like she's either disorganized or a little too organized, where she had a system set up where it's like, okay, yes, you can come in, you can buy something, and then you can put these things on layaway. You now have a layaway bill with this of about $8,000. You can keep on paying us money. At some point, you got to $599.99, and that pays for one of these things. So we'll take that off. That's sold to you. That's yours. Here's now your new layaway thing for each of these items. That's itemized, like a very specific setting for everything. And then someone else came and took over and was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And she's like, if I had my book where I have all this shit written down, you guys would understand what I'm saying, but it's a good system. But yeah, I don't know. Either she's lying or it's either one or the other.
I'll tell you what, I don't know is a safe answer. If she's lawyered up, she's saying about what she needs to be saying. But I'm not seeing her go down overly detailed tangents. She is, I'm still I'm not sus on her.
I don't know that without going through and actually seeing it.
But you're saying it's possible stuff was sold, not updated on this inventory list.
It's entirely possible that stuff did not get
Body
updated
soothing
on my
gesture.
spreadsheet. I'm not going to sit here and claim it's not possible. It's possible I missed things.
So where does this leave us? I know some people are jumping to conclusions here, but I must remind you that on the night of November 14th, 2024, Crystal Gorman was concerned about Brian getting paid or not getting paid.
He has not been paid his percentage yet, and if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
This is exactly what she just told us.
So Crystal.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah,
she's corroborated. I don't know. I'm not sus on her.
Yeah, after remembering that, I'm not.
I'm sus on the dude with the U-Haul.
That's a business thing, and
Right.
not necessarily yours. Brandon will take.
Because they have had the records, they've had plenty of time to change shit too, or maybe switch things around and make it look like she made mistakes. You know, like I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah,
it's just Excel spreadsheets. It's easy to change information.
Yeah,
so they could like their defense attorney could be like, could you just make it look like she was making a lot of mistakes, or like like trying to make her look shady somehow.
Taking on the business he takes on all that kind of stuff.
So obviously, one could see that and say she was intending to reconcile with Brian. Maybe she hadn't gotten around to it. And of course, corporate will probably take a more cynical view of what she's doing by printing these receipts. But the point is, regardless of whose side you're on, I think we can all agree there's a lot of weird stuff here on all sides. Abnormal stuff. Sure, maybe you can chalk some of this up to bad record keeping between the U-Haul, the layaways, the $20,000 in Lego sets that corporate called $2,000 to $5,000 that was there that night, the off-book deals. But even if we can't fully know 100%, what these weird things were about, I think they tell a story of what actually happened to Brian's collection. In a way, multiple people, I think, are kind of right, kind of wrong. The Gormans were correct that more of that collection was there that night of the takeover than previously thought. But corporate also alleged that some of it was offsite, and that appears to be partly true, although some of that is disputed, and it looks like, way more of the collection was sold and layawayed than Brian was paid for. But all in all, there's a lot less missing than many people think, especially if your starting number is $200,000. I estimated, and I must emphasize, estimated with bad records, that there's only about $10,000 to $20,000 in Lego that isn't explained by one of these sources. This isn't to say Brian's been fully compensated. Much of this Brian wasn't paid for that I know of. So I estimate he's still out about $50,000 to $83,000 for Lego he wasn't compensated for. And I think honestly that's something that Bricks and Minifigs obviously should handle and make right. Regardless of what a franchisee does, the new one, the old one, the company behind it must stand behind their product, their service, and I can't imagine a better example of a company doing the opposite. Unfortunately, Bricks and Minifigs has chosen to deflect and dodge responsibility at most opportunities and created a really awful customer experience that has snowballed into this crazy series of events. But instead of taking accountability for that, they've taken an aggressive legal strategy, which I told them personally was a horrible idea.
Once again.
Yeah. Everyone has said you shouldn't do that.
When he went too easy. Yeah, but again, I don't think obviously he interviewed Reckless Ben, so they were in communication. So once they were talking in the back end, they probably had a conversation along, Coffee's like, this is the stuff I'm curious about, this is what I want to investigate. And then Reckless Ben was like, okay, this is the stuff I've already covered, please don't, because he's got videos still coming out. Because, this isn't, Coffee would have went harder if this was, his investigation, you know what I mean? He's more just looking into it. And I imagine he probably did have more, but Reckless Ben was probably like, I'm going to cover that in my videos. Please don't say anything.
Right, please.
As writing this, Brian Mansell is being sued for one.
I think it's a good enough coverage. It fills in the gaps, and it gets those guys on record saying their own words with their own mouths.
Right.
That is now going to be used in court.
$1.3 million as part of a legal campaign against him and Reckless Ben and any of the associates. Remember, Brian is the same guy who lost all these Legos at Bricks and Minifigs store.
Wait, USA, if he had such a huge Lego collection that it could fit in the store, why would she have more? That would be bad business. The main problem is she had no incentive to move it all quickly. Nah, I disagree. If you're in the consignment business, you want to keep things moving, because that's how you make money. You can't make money until that item is sold, because you're taking commission out of that. So I feel like they would be incentivized to move it as quickly as possible, because how else are you getting...
Then you've got multiple people coming to you. You can't just fill up the store with one guy's stuff. Then you might as well have his own store.
Yeah, because they said they gave him his own section. No, they would be incentivized to move it as quickly as possible. There's no other way to make money.
And I told the CEO and COO that's ridiculous and they should drop this. Look, mistakes have been made by plenty of people here, but there's a lot more people who have inflicted self-owns, the likes of which we've rarely seen, by just choosing the worst possible path at every fork in the road. No pun intended. But the best path to making things right, in my view, is by just making Brian whole and moving on. Drop the aggressive legal strategy.
Wow. This came out a month ago. A month ago from a totally different YouTuber. They were like, hey man, stop doing what you're doing there. Yeah. Cut that out.
It's easy.
Cut that out.
You are a Lego store at the end of the day. You are supposed to be about fun, not about a rerun of Suits. But anyways, that's my investigation. Those are my closing thoughts. And I knew I wanted to approach everyone involved in this whole story with my results and see what they thought to close things out.
Does all that make sense to you? Because I'm showing everyone in this story and saying, hey,
the thing
are
that
any of these
doesn't make
numbers blowing your mind, or is any of this crazy to you?
No, it's not crazy. But what's crazy to me, again, like all the photo evidence that both sides have points to there being, sure, $20,000 worth of Lego in the of Star Wars Lego in the store that night, right?
Number keeps changing.
I'm just
like now he's agreeing with it. That's not what you said earlier, dog.
Can people understand?
He looks like Nick Swartzen if he never became famous.
Yeah, broke Nick Swartzen.
And maybe why there was some confusion and why there was some hesitation when somebody comes in and says, hey, you owe me $60,000 worth of product in Lego, and we go, we don't even know who you are. Like, yeah, Crystal mentioned something about consignment on her way out the door. And we go, sure, we'll get that figured out. But then the guy just walks in and demands $60,000 worth of Lego?
Yeah.
Like,
because there's overwhelming evidence there. I mean, yes, you guys, consignment is a large part of your business model. Don't just act like, yeah. I mean,
and then you've lied
sometimes
forward and backwards.
Like, what am I supposed to do other than say, cool, show me, can you show me the proof?
Yeah, and we did so many times. Oh, so many times.
The problem is there's so much of a dispute on the timeline, and this is what's going to make this story so hard to tell, is like, they say you guys are unreasonable. They tried, and eventually they gave up. But they say they tried it. They were basically met with like unreasonable requests, things like that. So
verification, documentation,
His
is that
whole
unreasonable?
face is
You think?
red.
We try. Yes, we.
We
had the documentation.
He's losing it.
Oh yeah, he's
actually losing it.
He's bouncing in his chair.
Bro, both of his legs, both legs are under there going pistons, bro.
Well, I think they would say they provided the documentation, and you guys say you need more documentation. So I mean, that's kind of the
right. A spread, like I understand, a spreadsheet and a contract are a good start.
A contract?
What else is there? A contract and a spreadsheet is all you should need. That's documentation.
What's your sign though? Is your Mercury in retrograde? Like what? Like I need more info.
Right.
Yeah.
Where was the moon on the day of your birth?
Yeah, but we never got that. That was never sent to us at corporate, by the way.
Y'all don't.
This part is
so
gold.
I mean, that's kind of the
right. A spread, like I understand, a spreadsheet and a contract are a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we never got that. That was never sent to us at corporate, by the way.
Y'all do have the spreadsheet though, yeah? Y'all have the spreadsheet.
That was shared online, but months after we asked for it.
It says it's. I'm so confused. It says I'm on the file right now. It says storage used, owned by BAM Franchising Inc. Owner Salem.or bricksandminifigs.com.
What are you looking at?
It says owner Salem.
Yeah, this came from you.
The owner.
This is your company, owned by Bricks and Minifigs Franchising Incorporated.
He's like, we never got that. It was months and we
That's
never.
very
OR at bricksandminifigs.com. That's you guys. It says owned by BAM Franchising Inc. It says created September 6th, 2024. When I look at it, this is the
He's like, damn, he knows about metadata.
Right, like what do you mean? You mean the spread? You had the spreadsheet? Nah, we ain't got no spreadsheet. But you sent me the spreadsheet. Like this is yours.
So this would have been created under so we have the we
y'all definitely have this. Y'all have access to this.
Well, I had no idea. Like, so
How? What do you mean? Oh, his lawyers they're dropping him right now. They're giving him his money back. We're off retainer, bro. We gotta go.
Yeah, damn.
This is the first that anybody has shown me that a spreadsheet was created using like Bricks and Minifigs Salem, like, and all of this stuff was archived. This is the first I've seen that this spreadsheet was created by Crystal, and we don't know how accurate it is, how up to date it was. We don't know a lot of those types of things, and understand. I appreciate you sharing this with us because we had no idea. Again, you don't know what you don't know, and you can't, like, we don't know everything.
Like
bro, the circle that he's talking in,
yeah,
literally. You don't know what you don't know, and what we don't know is what we knew we didn't know, and now we know that we don't know about it, and you don't know. Who knows? You know,
it's the Chewbacca defense, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
We don't go, like looking in every nook and cranny everywhere. Like we just don't know some of those things. So if that's there, we can now have our team go look for that.
When it comes right down to it, they're going to have to make a judgment call and say who's telling the truth. The people who were taking all the pictures and say, and we couldn't take pictures of everything the night of, but we're being honest consistently. And the people who are saying there was $5,000 there. Really? Like, that makes no sense. We've got the evidence, and yes, there's a discrepancy. We acknowledge we did not take pictures of everything, but does that mean that the discrepancy is, oh, and therefore these missing, percentage, whatever that would be, 5%, is some magical other place? Or it was sitting there in the store and we didn't get pictures of it.
If I messed up,
explanation.
If I messed up on my record keeping, I will take accountability for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. If my staff didn't draw attention that consignments had left out, so I'd move them to the thing. Any of that, I will take accountability to that. I am more than willing to do that. I need BAM to show me those tickets.
As they promised to do.
I will sit down with Brian and talk this over and figure out what we missed and where it was
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty honest to me.
missed and how it was missed, and make that right with him.
I mean, that's new information no one's ever found out, so that's like awesome. They're gonna lose hundreds of millions of dollars because of their own wrongdoing. They're literally gonna destroy their entire company because they're this stubborn over maybe $20,000 worth of Lego.
Sure, I'll be keeping you in the loop with what
Nice. I'm excited. This was good work. My other final thoughts is, dude, you solved it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, Super High Sunday.
They're fired. They're fired.
Oh, Brandon, Bess, and Josh are. Oh.
They're fired.
Is suing Brian Mansell and Reckless for over $1 million in damages. Good luck with that, dog.
What do you mean? You need to what?
A restraining
order
is
back,
in
of
effect.
course.
Oh yeah, this is which got released. That's the next video we're watching. The Gormans are suing Bricks and Minifigs. The lost claim blank had an original. Okay. 250.
Yeah, run it.
Where the actual
Run
50
it.
come
Nope.
from now?
Fuck them. Doesn't matter. Run it up. Inflation.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Super High Sunday. I see what you're saying, but you got to understand, like, this isn't Coffee's story. Like what recklessben is doing is also like investigative journalism. So like, there's like decorum between journalists. Like he wouldn't want to. Coffee wouldn't want to just suddenly take over somebody else's story. You know what I mean? So like, I think he just did. He filled in enough gaps that he needed to. But at the end of the day, like this is a recklessben story.
Wow,
yeah,
dude, that was incredible. Like that was really good.
Yeah. So the next thing we're watching is, well, not right now. We're about to take a break, but we'll be back at 1.
Yeah, I'm down for 1.
recklessben Lego. We'll be watching.
I can talk again.
I'm about to go to
37.
Yeah, here we go. 47 minutes. Oh, God, it's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. So we're going to end the stream here, but we'll be back at 1 p.m. our time. That's Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. And we'll continue.
Eastern.
We shall continue from there. And then once we're done with this video, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we'll see you in about an hour and a half. Goodbye.